Good afternoon and welcome to the 17th Annual Donald Manzelli Memorial Telethon. I'm Jim Major and I'm joined with Rich Mucci and Vinnie Ferlisi. Thank you so much for joining us today. This afternoon's telethon benefits the Council of Social Concern, a charitable, community-based agency dedicated to responding to the basic needs of people of all ages. Their mission is to provide early childhood education and care, help individuals develop their potential, create positive family and community relationships, and foster respect for diversity throughout our community.
Throughout the day, you'll hear inspiring stories, see the impact of this important work, and enjoy special guest appearances and musical performances. And we're also excited to have the Easy Gourmet, Vinnie Ferlisi, cooking for us live throughout the afternoon. If you're able to support today's telethon, we invite you to donate by calling 1-781-995-4178 or by scanning that QR code on the screen. Thank you for being part of this special event, and thank you for helping us continue the mission and the legacy of Don Manzelli through compassion, generosity, and community. Right now, I think we're going to have a video talking about Don.
Don grew up in Watertown and graduated from Watertown High School in 1946. After 2 years as a sergeant in the U.S. Army and member of the Army Ground Forces Band in Washington, D.C., Don attended Brown University and then transferred to the Colorado College. While earning a Bachelor of Science in Engineering, he developed a deep appreciation for and commitment to the college. Over the years, Don created countless structures all over Massachusetts, winning many awards and accolades. His design construction business began in the 60s in Arlington and moved to Woburn in the 70s. Don immersed himself in all aspects of the community by joining the North Suburban Chamber of Commerce, the Woburn Business Association, the Woburn Redevelopment Authority, the Lions Club, and the Winchester Hospital. Don was also a member of state and national building organizations such as the Associated General Contractors of America and Massachusetts, the American Arbitration Association, and was responsible for the accreditation of building/engineering curricula at colleges and universities throughout the United States. Don was a private pilot who traveled extensively. He was also an avid fan of jazz, classical, opera, and musical theater. In his later years, Don expended endless energy and enthusiasm for many charities, including the North Suburban YMCA, the Woburn Public Library, and the Council of Social Concern. Don Manzelli became actively involved with the Council of Social Concern in 2001 when he became a member of the Century Campaign Committee that was involved with raising money to help Council of Social Concern build his facility at 2 Merrimack Street in Woburn. Don also took on an active role by volunteering hundreds of hours helping to keep an eye on all phases of the construction of this new facility. Don was elected to the Board of Directors of Council of Social Concern on July 1st, 2006 and served until his death on June 16th, 2010. Don became active in raising new funds for the agency and took on the chairmanship of the Neighbors Helping Neighbors Campaign Committee. The legacy that Don has left to the Council of Social Concern is both a beautiful facility from which to serve the community and a more financially secure agency because of his dedication and commitment to our mission. Don will be forever missed as a friend of Council of Social Concern.
Jim, what an incredible legacy Don Manzelli left for this agency.
Very much
I can't
so.
believe it's been 15 years since he passed away. What a great man, and such an honor to have this telethon named after him.
Wouldn't be around without him.
Exactly. But now let's take a look at the incredible work of the Council of Social Concern provides to the community.
Council of Social Concern was founded in 1969 by a group of local volunteers who were concerned about the needs of Woburn's low-income and minority families. Their purpose was to promote a climate of neighborliness and recognize the inherent dignity of people regardless of race, religion, or national origin. The agency was formed to function as a conscience to the community. Council of Social Concern was originally located at 19 Campbell Street, Woburn, and served the community at that site for 34 years. After outgrowing the Campbell Street facility, Council of Social Concern moved to their new site at 2 Merrimack Street in April of 2003. Finally, all programs under one roof, a dream come true. Council of Social Concern celebrates over 55 years of providing services to those who are in need of living in their own community through the many programs offered: the Children's Center, the Family Child Care System, parenting education, and the food pantry program. We have brought relief and dignity to thousands of children, families, and individuals who look to us for help. Over the years, these programs have altered and expanded services and increased capacity as needed to respond to community needs. This year, our programs will assist 2,000 individuals in Woburn, Winchester, and other residents in communities within the Middlesex County. Our child care programs are currently serving over 100 0 to 5-year-olds, 100% of whom qualify for subsidies based on income, and the food pantry serves 250 families per month. This is done with the assistance of 26 staff, 21 contracted family child care providers, and over 150 volunteers. Please pick up the telephone and call 781-995-4178 or scan the QR code to donate today to the Donald Manzelli Memorial Telethon.
Okay, we are kicking off the telethon with our first guest, the Mayor of Woburn, Massachusetts, Michael Concannon. Come on down, Mike.
Thank you.
How are you?
Hi,
Welcome
Rich. How are
back.
you?
Mayor, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Thanks for having me.
It's good to have you back, and
Great
the
to be
support
here.
from the city. One question that I have: how does the city communicate to its residents that we have the resource of the social concern?
Well, that's a great question, and thank you for teeing it up, because it's exactly what I wanted to talk about today. About 2 years ago, at the beginning of the administration, we saw the need for more community outreach, so we created a position, and we found ourselves a rock star to handle that position in the form of Samantha Stone.
I think she'll be on later on today.
I look forward to hearing her remarks, and that is the mechanism by which we communicate throughout to the entire community, and that position serves as the hub between those in need and all the various entities like the Council of Social Concern that provide for those needs. That's the hub that makes the connection point. And in 2 years, I can't even tell you the amazing impact we've had. The number of people we've actually connected together with those who provide the services, and tangible help has been provided. It's probably the thing I'm most proud of since I became the mayor. And I joke that after hiring Samantha, I probably could have just stopped at that point and claimed a victory. So that's how we do it.
Excellent.
Again, we've got the Council of Social Concern, one of the foremost entities in the city providing help. And we wanted to make sure that the people in need knew about the council. And we know all the great work you do and the outreach you do as well. And we found a way to maybe even amplify that a little bit more.
Excellent. Rich?
And, you know, Mr. Mayor, you've been a friend of the Council of Social Concern for decades at this point.
Yep.
Can you just talk a little bit about what the council means to the city of Woburn?
Sure. So we're proud of everything we have to offer here in the city. And, you know, the entity, the governmental entity provides much of that, which is great. But we know we can't do it all by ourselves. And there's so many other groups like the Council of Social Concern, St. Vincent de Paul Society, too many to mention, who are out there doing what they can. And what we thought we could do was maybe, provide some sort of, as I said, amplification to bring all those groups together and maybe produce a more efficient, more effective impact, so that we're not all duplicating efforts or, competing against each other in any way. So that's what we've tried to do. And we look to partners like the Council of Social Concern, who have been doing this for so many years, to show us how. And I can tell you, just in this past 2 years, again, the impact has been phenomenal. And I think we've helped the council get the word out as well. So we consider them a tremendous partner in everything we're doing. They're right at the top of the list.
Great. And you mentioned 2 years, means that you've started your second term as mayor.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How's the second term going so far?
So far, so good. I'll tell you, the first term was probably the quickest 2 years of my life, but very impactful. We've hit the ground running with the second term. We're trying to continue on with many of the things that we put in place in the first term, including the community outreach efforts. First term started with a bit of a bang with the biggest snowstorm we've had in about 10 years, but thanks to the crews and the team at DPW and all those who help out, I think we've weathered that storm pretty well.
That's great. Well, we thank you for coming today. We thank you for all the support that you give the agency and helping us all along. What can your supporters and the good citizens of Woburn do today to support the council?
Well, I'd love to see everybody call the number, 781-995-4178. Scan the QR code. Do what they can to help out. Every little bit helps. And one of the most important messages that people should hear is that just about every penny they contribute goes directly into the hands of somebody who can really use the help. So I would encourage everybody out there to take a moment and do what they can to contribute to this incredible organization. And I'd like to start that off with my own check.
Well, we appreciate that.
Today,
Thank you
we
very
have our
much.
first
Leading by
donation
example.
from-
Very
Excellent.
nice. Thank you very
All
much.
right. Well, thank you.
Good to see you, Mr.
Thank you,
Mayor.
Jim.
Thank you for
Mayor,
coming.
thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
That was
All
great,
right.
Jim. Starting off with a bang with the mayor of Woburn.
We can, yep, here we go. And on that line, we're going to bring Chuck Viola. He is Ward 7 City Councilor. Come on down, Chuck. Good to see you again. Welcome back to the telethon.
Chuck, great to see you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming
How are
down.
things in Ward 7?
Things are going good in Ward 7. So we just got a new fire station that's going to be built over there, over near the Reeves School on
Excellent.
Gillis Field. So that
That's
passed.
progress, huh?
Yep, absolutely.
Great. You've been coming here for a couple of years now, helping out the council. What does the council mean to you and the city of Woburn?
Well, the council does an amazing thing throughout the city of Woburn here, giving back to those less fortunate. And as the mayor just mentioned, one of the biggest assets that we do have is Samantha Stone. And anytime I have an issue, she's the first person I'm calling, and she's getting people in touch with the right people that need help. And most of the time, those phone calls are going to Council of Social Concern. So.
Well, that's great. You mentioned what's going on in Ward 7. What else is going on in the city from your perspective?
We definitely have a lot more growth that is going to be going on in the future. We have the new Boston Street Bridge that's going to be opening. That should be bringing a lot more traffic, hopefully a lot more business into the city, which would in fact help bring taxes down, which would be good.
That's good for everybody.
I think so.
Absolutely.
So can we perhaps challenge the other members of the city council to join with us today and help to donate to the Council of Social Concern?
Absolutely.
And how would they do that?
So what you could do is you can call 781-995-4178, and somebody's there to answer the phone, and appreciate if you'd call and make a donation. And
Wonderful.
with that note, I actually have a check as well.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you coming down here. Always great to see you.
Great seeing you as well.
Thank you for supporting
Chuck
the
is here
cause.
every single year, and we appreciate your support, not only for the telethon, but for the council.
Absolutely.
in general. Thank you.
Very much.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Okay, next up, representing Everett Bank, as well as somebody that's involved in a lot of civic organizations in the city, Bill Balboni. Bill, come on down.
Hey guys.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, how you doing, Bill?
Jim.
Good to see you, Bill.
You
Thanks
get
for
right
coming
in the
down.
center here, sir.
Thank you.
You're no stranger to the council.
No stranger to the council. I'm on the board and happy to serve on the
Just hold
board.
that mic up a little bit more.
I'm on the board and happy to serve on the board for the past 3 years, and they do great work. Great people. The food pantry and the children's center, outstanding work in the community.
What do you find some of the biggest challenges that the council has these days?
The food pantry could always use more support, right?
Sure.
So during the holiday times, people are very generous, but now as you come into the winter season, the spring season, that need continues. So always supporting the food pantry would be a great value.
Yeah, and it seems like we have different events like the postal drive and whatnot
Sure.
that we do very well in, but that need is throughout the year. It's not just the holidays. It's not just those postal drives, but every single month of the year, the food pantry needs the support from the citizens.
All year long. You bet, Jim.
Wonderful.
And you handed us an envelope. Thank you very much from the good people at Everett Bank. How's everything at the bank?
Everett Bank is doing great. We've been around for 135 years, Rich.
Oh, wow.
In Woburn, just 3 years. And it's a great community. It ties in well with our Linfield office and our Everett office, and we couldn't be more happy to be in Woburn.
Well, we thank you for being here. We thank you for the support, and thank you specifically for being on the board and all you do for the agency yourself.
My pleasure.
And one thing maybe you could do today is just maybe challenge all those viewers out there to do what?
You got to call 781-995-4178.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Good to see you.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you, Jim.
Once again, as always. All right, so now we're going to take a look at one of the programs that we do on an annual basis, the Thanksgiving baskets. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Sarah Mullally,
I'm Zainab. I'm Brooke Kerrigan.
and we're all from the Club of Social Concern at Woburn Memorial High School. We're all here just to kind of help out, volunteer, put together baskets, food, and give them out to people in need. It's a really great thing that we love doing each year.
Our mission is to help those in need and just get a bunch of high schoolers to put in the community work and just help our community overall.
This is the annual distribution day. We have 386 families signed up to receive baskets, plus an additional 54 that we delivered. So it's going to be a busy day. And between Thanksgiving and Christmas, we'll serve over 500, actually closer to 600 families.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
by the time they come through
I
for
didn't
their
realize it was
usual
that
appointment.
long.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a lot.
Yeah.
So we've been doing this.
Yeah, we love doing it.
20 years?
Oh my
I don't
God,
even
20
know.
years, yeah, easy.
I started when I was 10.
I was in first grade myself, so that's
Yeah.
a long time ago.
That's a long time.
Yeah, but we
That's it.
love doing it.
Yep.
These kids, we have these great high school kids. They're all seniors, I believe,
Yep.
and the gals are doing a great job. And we have volunteers, here helping us, and you couldn't do a better job. We have a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, though.
A lot of work, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, we take a lot of Advil afterwards.
Oh, definitely.
A lot of bending, but anyway, it's a lot of fun. We want to thank all of the people
Yeah,
who donated, because
It's a
honest to
community
goodness,
effort.
oh yeah,
Yeah, we couldn't do it without everybody.
Yeah, it's so wonderful to know the spirit is still alive. We have to get back to work, so cheers.
Happy
See you later.
Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Jessie Bencosme, Executive Director at the Council of Social Concern. We're here at our annual Thanksgiving distribution, and I wanted to give a shout out to Roma's Bakery for donating all of this bread to us this year. This is the first time they donated, so we are so grateful for that.
Well, hello everyone. This is Sheila McElhenney from the American Legion, and I'm here with the wonderful group, the Council of Social Concern. We're filling up Thanksgiving Day baskets for those in need, and the generosity of the Woburn community is truly overwhelming. More and more food keeps on coming in, and we're hoping that everybody has a wonderful and happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you for having us today. I'm so excited. Last year, City Hall employees donated 2 meal baskets, and that just wasn't enough. So this year we challenged ourselves to do 4, and I am just so proud and excited to be able to bring 4 huge meals here to help people to have a wonderful Thanksgiving meal together. We are so grateful to come together in this way. It is heartbreaking to know that people have need, but it is so rewarding to be here today to not only see what we're dropping off, but all around me, all of the amazing people who have made donations, so we can bring people together in community.
That is an amazing program. They've been doing it year in year, and it keeps getting bigger every single year.
Incredible, and I'm sure we'll hear a little bit more about it today too, Jim.
Absolutely. Next, representing one of our service organizations, the Rotary Club of Woburn, we have past president Bill Sullivan. Bill, come on down. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Jim.
Welcome to the Telethon. Welcome back, I should say.
Good to see you.
No stranger
seeing
to
you.
us, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
So how are things with the Rotary Club in the city?
We're doing fantastic this year. A lot of activities doing, giving out lots of money.
Yep.
And great organization, as well as the Social Concern is. I'm a member of the board for 15 years now.
So you're a member of the board of directors. It's a volunteer position. You're giving up your time. Why do you do that?
why do I give so much to my time and money? I love giving back to the community. I can't say no either.
Bill, Rotary also hosted the football lunch this year, Woburn Rotary, for the big Winchester-Woburn football game. That was a great event, great speaker, a lot of great turnout. That's got quite a legacy as well as part of Rotary, right?
Right, and the 50th anniversary of the Woburn win, and I was a senior that year.
Now you're aging yourself, sir.
Oh, absolutely.
You're down at the council a lot. As a board member, as somebody who goes down there to help out. What do you see when you're down there?
What was that?
What do you see when you're down there? At the Council of Social Concern.
I see a lot of activity going on, with the food pantry as well as the Children's Center. I love to show up at least every couple of weeks. And it's such a great organization. That's why I've been on for so many years. And I don't want to step off either.
That's great. Well, we thank you for coming down. We thank the Rotary Club of Woburn for all their support for the Council of Social Concern. We thank you guys always step up in times of need for the council, so thank you very much, Bill, for being down here yourself, for all you do for the council, and thank you for representing the Rotary Club today at our telethon.
Okay, and on behalf of the Rotary Club of Woburn, I have a check here for $1,000.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll take that. And Bill, you have a lot of friends in the city. Maybe anyone viewing at home, what can they do to help the council today?
You can call this number there at 781-995-4178.
Thank you, Bill.
And I see that you have another envelope in your hand.
And here's something from myself there.
Thank you, Bill.
Bill, thank you as always for your support and all the stuff that you do for us.
Okay.
Appreciate it, Bill. Thanks for coming down.
Fantastic.
All right, Jim.
All right, next, again, no stranger to the telethon, one of our past co-hosts representing the Historical Society.
Oh, a little bit of everything.
And everything in town. Kathy Lucero, welcome.
Nice to see you, Rich.
Welcome.
How are you?
Kathy, good to see you. Thanks for being here today.
My pleasure.
Kathy's
nice to
the
see
one
old friends.
that helped me get into this
Yes,
role
that's
as,
right. We
as
dragged you right in
co-host.
there.
Absolutely.
Right.
They dragged us in and then you left me.
Yeah, I did. I did. Set that right up.
No, but that's okay.
So,
welcome
Kathy,
back.
You are a volunteer extraordinaire for the Council
yeah?
of Social Concern.
Try to get
we just saw that basket video of the Thanksgiving Day where
that's a lot of fun, though.
You're starring in it. Tell us about it. Tell us about why you volunteer and about these activities and how they help the council.
I am fortunate to be one of the lucky 150 volunteers that are at Social Concern. I've been here about 16 years, I think, and I love it. I work in the food pantry, and there's some great people. We see great families, and it really shows you the face of Woburn, that a lot of people may not see, and the need that's there for care and support. So it's a lot of fun. You have friends, you know the families that come in, and it's really a great time. I enjoy it, I love it, and I think we have one of the best councils around, to be honest with you, run by great people, so very happy.
Great people and great volunteers.
Oh yeah, I become friends. You all have an attachment, and it's really, but the grace of God, you see that, it could be myself,
that's right.
And that's what you have to really look at, and you have to tell young people that, and my grandchildren, my children, volunteer. There's nothing wrong with doing something and not getting paid. That's okay, right. There's a lot to be said for that. But I have my foot in a couple of camps, as you know. So this is the Society, the Historical Society. This will be our 20th anniversary in March.
Wow.
That
went by fast.
And more wrinkles to show for it. Absolutely. But I'm very proud of it. Well, as you know, Brian Willett, who's the executive director here, and several of our other board members that will be here today, and Mike Ma, who's at the food pantry, a volunteer, great volunteer also. We're very proud that we think we left our footprint for the last 20 years. And I think that's really a very proud thing for me personally as a co-founder. And I think there's many things that people could be able to go back and see generations that have gone, like our World War II, Korea veterans, and farmers. And so I'm very proud of that. So.
When this group puts on a program. It is definitely something worth seeing. They put their heart and souls into it, and it really is eye-opening how they've captured our history and how they kind of curate our history.
We have a great history. And on that note, this is the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Last year was the Battle of Lexington and Concord, and we have the beautiful memorial the city has put together up at the Taki site.
Right.
And it honors the 265 men that went off that day to fight in the battle. So we try to remind people from Woburn that our history in Woburn is just as equal and as potent as was in Lexington and Concord, because we were there on that day. So
it's been incredible learning over the last 2 years about that history, and you know, your organization bringing it to light to all of us. It's been really eye-opening to hear how
it is. We have many great heroes that started in 1775, and what people don't realize, it is the anniversary of the United States Army, United States Navy, and it actually is the last time the United States military was integrated until the Korean War.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep, absolutely. Yep,
always
absolutely.
learning something from this
That's
one
right. There's a test later. There's a test later.
Speaking of heroes, Kathy, on the Thanksgiving Basket Day Drive, you're the quarterback. Okay, I've been there working with you. I've been there being bossed around. But you know what's incredible about Kathy on that day, Jim, is if you get to see it, is she knows everybody that's coming in. She knows the size of their family. She knows their situation, and it's really giving a personal aspect to the day, so they get what they need for the holidays.
And she's a welcoming sight for people that may be a little nervous walking into that situation.
Absolutely.
It's an embarrassing situation for a lot of people, in some ways.
And they shouldn't be.
You have to recognize that and have respect for that you don't make them feel uncomfortable. I'm the oldest of 11 children. My mother and father, my father worked 3 jobs all of his life, and I know what that means, that, sometimes you don't always have what you're supposed to have, and we rise above it. And you have to show the respect for the people that come in, whether they're a single person or they're a family of 12, which is what I love. It's like a circus, a community. I love it. I only know that's the only way I know life.
Right.
Is, that way. But I'm really, really proud of it. And I do want to say one thing, if I could, before. Coming up, this will be the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, our anniversary as a country.
It's a big year for our nation.
It is a big year, and we want our children to get involved. We want our citizens to get involved. So from the society's point of view, we are working with the city and the wonderful art teachers that we have here, and we're going to do the banners again for the students K through high school.
We look forward to seeing them.
I know they'll
Absolutely.
be up, and hopefully they will all represent, obviously, the Revolutionary War. And then we got the city is also on a committee with Jack Viola that was just here, and the city folks, and it is the anniversary committee 250, and we are working on events for June and other times. So.
Well, we look forward to seeing all the great work that your committee's doing.
Thank you.
This one never stops.
No, never.
Well, I don't want to take up anyone's time.
Volunteer extraordinaire. What can people do to help you and the other volunteers at the Council of Social Concern today?
It's money. It's all about the money.
That's why we're here today.
Show me the money. That's what you have to do. It's very critical because, food is expensive. Everything is expensive. You know what the biggest thing is? Diapers. Diapers, wipes.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that is the most expensive item I think that I see families that need.
People don't think about that
they don't.
when making
You can only
donations.
have so much pasta. Okay? You can only have so many beans.
So much mac and cheese.
All
That's
right?
right, yes.
What people need is shampoo, hand soap. Really?
And this is for
Right?
somebody
You know
that's in the
that.
trenches that works
I'm in the
food
trenches. I mean, you
pantry.
can't pull the diapers out of the air when the poor family they're expensive. So next time you donate, think about other things outside of canned goods. Because people, just what would you need?
Throw an extra box of Pampers in your shopping cart.
you don't
and
need
drop
them,
it
but I
off
mean, yeah,
over
right.
To Merrimack Street. Exactly. Hopefully not. Not yet.
Right. Well, I want to get out of here because it's not my time anymore. But thank you so much. I'm very happy to be a volunteer. I love it. I wish it many more years of success. So
thank you, Kathy, for all you do for the organization. Thank you for being here. Good luck with all the events for the 250th celebration. We look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you, sweetie. On behalf of, I own a company. I still work, as you know. So on behalf of my company, there's a donation.
Thank you very much.
And this is from the Historical Society. Nonprofit as we are, we really are very strongly tied to the social concern, the food pantry, as we have other volunteers at home. So there you go. My pleasure.
We appreciate all the
support.
support today.
Good
Thank you,
success.
Kathy.
Before I leave, 781-995-4178.
Done like a pro.
Absolutely. Donate.
Thanks, Kathy.
Thank you, guys.
Just bring that with you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right, Jim, we're rolling along here.
Next up, we have Maria Teresa Nagel from the Woburn School Committee.
That is correct. Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome, Maria. How are you?
I am doing great. Thank you so much for doing this and for having me here.
Well, thank you for being here.
Of course.
What's your familiarity with the council, and what brings you down here today on a Sunday?
Well, first of all, they're my neighbors. I live right on 59 School Street, so I can see them from my house. So that is my first familiarity. But aside from that, just the tremendous work that they do, from the backpack program that serves all of our elementary schools here in Woburn, to just the incredible work that they did when we had that surge of new arrivals in Woburn, and the work that they just constantly do for our community and for those who are most vulnerable.
Well, we thank you for those kind words, and thank you for being a good neighbor. We hope we are a good neighbor. But tell us a little bit what's going on at the school committee right now.
Well, we have a lot of big things going on right now. The biggest, perhaps, is looking to build a new school in North Woburn. And this is going to greatly impact all of the families that are at Alta Vista and Linscott. Sure. And so we're hoping to move that forward and really be able to provide all of our kids better settings for their education, which will improve their outcomes. In addition to that, we are looking at some different ways to ensure that we are overcoming all of the issues that we had through redistricting and through having to see overcrowding in some of our schools, trying to stay on top of changing population in Woburn and understanding that as a city with a lot of responsibilities, we have seen a lot of changes in our population and our demographics, and we want to serve them appropriately.
You guys are certainly busy at the school committee, sounds like. You mentioned the backpack program. People may realize that when you go to school, you get breakfast and lunch, but you talk about the backpack program. That's to help kids, that maybe need a little bit more food over the weekend. They go on a Friday, they grab their backpack, it's full of food, they bring it back on Monday, and there's good people at the Council of Social Concern, their volunteers restock it for the following week. How important is a program like that to the early learners in this community?
It is vital. It is absolutely vital. I mean, we know from years and years of research the importance of ensuring that kids are well fed and that their families are well fed as well. Our schools are at the center of ensuring that. Schools have become essentially social, they provide a lot of the social programming, a lot of the food. Right. And like you said, we have our kids going and getting breakfast, getting lunch, but then over the weekend, what happens? What happens for dinner? And so being able to provide a backpack program that provides snacks, that provides some easy meals for families to be able to stay fed, that does a lot to brain development, and it allows our kids to be focused on being able to learn and acquire.
It's hard to be focused when you're hungry.
Absolutely, it's impossible. I know when I'm hungry, I'm also not very nice to be around with. So it also comes down to even behavioral challenges that we can overcome through keeping our kids well fed. Nice. So thank you for the backpack program.
You're welcome, and thank you for those kind words, and very well said. What can you do to challenge your residents and your constituents today to help the council?
Well, I know I'm going to be donating $100 today personally, and would really like to see more people volunteer. If you don't have the ability to donate your money, your time is vital. And you can also donate, of course, at 781-995-4178. Again, 781-995-4178.
We thank you very much for being here today. Thanks for coming down. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so much. The phones are ringing, Maria. You lit up the phones for us.
You did it.
So next up, we have David Crowley from SCI, Social Capital Incorporated. David, always a pleasure. No stranger
David, good
to us.
See you. Thanks for coming down.
Welcome aboard.
I'll take that. Thank you very much.
So how are things with Social Capital these days?
Oh, they're going well. We're busy as we kick off the new year, definitely getting ready. We have a program coming up. We have a youth pitch contest that I may have talked about last year. We have a kickoff. Actually, before the big kickoff next Sunday, we have a kickoff event on Saturday in Boston. We'll have about a couple hundred people there. And we're actually looking for volunteers. So if anyone has high school students that need some yes hours, and they're free next Saturday. We can help them out with that.
So for those that don't know, what's the mission of Social Capital?
Yeah, so we are all about increasing the social connections we have with each other in our community, and we do that by developing leaders that work on projects that bring people together to tackle needs ranging from hunger to mental health and other pressing needs in the community.
And how does social concern fit into your mission?
Yeah, we've been collaborators many times. Particularly, we did a lot together, particularly during the pandemic. We collaborated. There was a time when unfortunately, the postal workers couldn't do the food drive, so we worked with them to organize by neighborhood, and we trained and supported volunteer captains. They went around to the neighborhoods and really were able to keep that program going. So that was an example of how we've worked with them to collaborate on our missions.
That's great. And you've been here before.
Yes,
you're no stranger to this event. We
I
appreciate your support over the year. Thank you for the check from the organization. What does the council mean to you personally?
Yeah, it's we see, it seems like the need is always going up, and unfortunately in terms of whether it's the food security and the child services that you provide. So it's good to know that we have a stalwart organization that's working to meet those needs. So I know whenever I have some extra food or resources, I think about both the donation of the money, because you can't replace that, but also the food for the food pantry for sure.
Well, we appreciate all your support over the years and coming down here today and all the great work that you guys do at SCI. So thanks for being here today.
Great.
What could you do to all your supporters out there, and what can they do to help the council
Yes,
today?
I would really encourage them to call in a donation at 781-995-4178. I actually put our personal donation in that envelope along with something from SCI. I would encourage everybody to join in supporting.
Well, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming down and talking
Thank you,
to us.
David.
Thanks, David. Jim, it was an exciting fall for the Council of Social Concern. I'm not sure if you've been down there in the last month or two, but we had in 2025, the Council of Social Concern's Children's Center underwent a huge renovation.
Yes.
It was incredible to see. It was funded primarily by the Massachusetts State Early Education and Out of School Time Capital Grant.
Okay.
And included renovations to the classrooms and the lobby and a brand new playground. That is phenomenal.
In need of that, yes.
Yes, it's unbelievable. The kids love it. CSC unveiled the space at a ribbon cutting ceremony on November 5th, 2025, with local and state officials and supporters in attendance. Please take a look at this great video.
Hi everyone. I wanted to thank you all for coming. This is a joyous occasion for CSC, and we are thankful to be joined by some of our local elected officials, members of the Woburn Chamber, board members, staff, friends, and family. You have all experienced this with us in one way or another, and I am so grateful that you are a part of this journey. A very special thank you to White Builders, who executed this project with a lot of hard work and dedication. This project could not have been possible without funding from the Early Education and Out of School Time grants, from the Department of Early Education and Care and the Children's Investment Fund. Receiving $500,000 from them to renovate our building was an amazing opportunity, and we feel so lucky that you all believed in our project. I also want to thank other funders, such as Franklin Square House and the City of Woburn's Commission on Disability. I also want to thank the team that worked tirelessly to make this possible. Greg and Allison, who were my project managers, Jasenia, my project manager from Children's Investment Fund, Mark from White Builders, and Marshall White, who's just an amazing person to work with. With all the hiccups this project had, and there were a few, he found solutions for all of it. And speaking of hiccups, I'd also like to thank the Woburn Conservation Commission and the Massachusetts Department of Transportation for signing off on this project and allowing us to get to the finish line. I also want to acknowledge the opportunity this project gave me to grow as an executive director. I enjoyed the experience so much. There were a lot of laughs and a few tears, but they were worth it. This was a dream of mine that has become a reality over the last 3 years. My background is in early childhood education, and my goal has always been to give the kids, the staff, and the families I work with the best. To give them love, care, support, and understanding along their journeys. These renovations are part of that. The last time this building saw renovations was when it first opened its doors in 2003. For those who don't see the building regularly, it's hard to describe the magnitude of these changes. So if you haven't, I hope you take some time to see the quick slideshow we have prepared. This agency has become so special to me. A lot of good work is done here, and I'm honored to be a part of it. The staff I work with have really made it possible for me to love my job. I also want to recognize my family who's here with me today for supporting me and for being great role models when it comes to giving back and serving others. Thank you all once again for being here, and your support for the council is so important to us.
Hello, everybody. Nice to have you at the Telethon today. I'm Vinnie Felici. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a cooking demonstration for everyone to enjoy. And the first recipe we're going to do today is bolognese, or my version of bolognese. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to use a food processor to kind of speed things up. And I'm going to start off. I have a pan preheating with just a little bit of olive oil, and I have some pork here, and it's called guanciale, which a lot of people like to use pancetta when they make this recipe, which is the bottom part of the pig, but the guanciale is the cheeks of a pig, and it's cured around the same, but it has a little more flavor, and they use different seasonings to cure it. So we're just gonna, I have about a quarter of a pound here. I'm just gonna cut that up and throw that into our food processor because I want that mashed or diced or minced. Again, you can always use bacon, you can always use pancetta, or you can just leave it out entirely, but I think this gives a nice little back flavor on your palate. So I want to get this going. Gonna have to bear with me. I'm using induction today. So we're gonna throw that into our pan. And for bolognese, it's basically it's tomatoes, but it also had enhanced with vegetables. So I have an onion. One whole onion. Get rid of this. And a clove of garlic. And I have some celery and some carrot. So we want to grind all this up. So we're going to be using 2 cans of tomatoes today, San Marzano tomatoes. And what I'd like to do is usually it's one onion, no matter how many cans of tomatoes you have, but 1 onion, and it's 1 carrot per can, so we're going to be using 2 carrots and 2 stalks of celery. So we want to pulse this. Rarely do I run this like this, because believe it or not, you get friction. So what I like to do is pulse. Especially when you're doing like herbs, like basil or parsley, or anything that's kind of delicate. If you run it on and just let it go and go and go and go, I've noticed this, that you get heat, the friction heat builds up, and the heat can destroy or break down whatever you're trying to grind. So just be patient and pulse. I can't tell you how many pulses, but just pulse. So we want that about a little 1/4 of an inch. If the camera can pick that up, if you can see, it's about 1/4 to 1/8 of an inch, which is fine. That's all we want. Now we have guanciale here is rendering its fat. And there is a difference. I've done it with bacon, I've done it with pancetta, and I've done it with guanciale. And guanciale is the way to go, I think, and you can find it in the suburbs now. You don't have to go crazy trying to find it out in the real world. So we're going to get our vegetables in there. Just going to turn this up, crank this up just a little more. And once that gets to where it's cooked all the way through, we'll add our meat to it. Normally, the trifecta of meat for this is ground beef, ground pork, and ground veal. Today we're just going to be using ground pork and ground veal, but each one, ground beef and ground pork. But each one has their own purpose in this whole thing. You have the beef for the hardiness, the pork for like its flavor, and usually the veal is in there to kind of enhance all that and make it all come together. But I wasn't able to get any, so. Or you can just use all ground beef. If you decide you want to use ground chicken for this or ground turkey, make sure it's a mixture of dark and white meat, because the dark is very forgiving and it has a whole lot more flavor than just ground white. I should have had my sous chef open these up before I got started. Where is he? You can certainly use crushed tomatoes for this. You don't have to use San Marzano, but these days, that's all I use. Okay. We'll just leave these here for now. Let's see how we're doing. I'm going to crank this up a little more. And I think we are ready.
So I just want I want everyone to know that who's out there, who's listening, that this is real. These people do amazing work for our neighbors and our friends, and so please make sure that you contribute. 781-995-4178.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Thank you, Senator.
having me. Okay.
Thank you so much for coming back year after year.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Thank you for being here.
You bring that with you. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Next up, from Woburn's mayor's office, we have Samantha Stone. Hi, Samantha.
Hi,
Welcome
Samantha.
back.
Good to see you.
Great to see you. Thanks for being here
Thank
today.
you. I always feel short, but I feel extra short.
That's fine, but you're a much bigger person
Thank you.
than your stature tells us.
So you've been busy the last 2 years.
Absolutely.
So tell us what's going on.
You know, when we first created this outreach function, we had no idea really what it was going to be. We had some ideas, we had some thoughts, and we spent the first 6 months just responding to things and being really reactive. And we saw patterns, and we saw where people were asking us for assistance and what we can do. And then we went out and looked at all the partners we have, like the Council of Social Concern, and we opened up the Resource Center. February 13th will be a year ago. Wow. And it has been an enormous opportunity to serve the community. And I'm so grateful to have a chance to do that, but I'm particularly grateful today for the work that we do with the council. They have been instrumental in helping us reach out and help serve some really immediate needs of people who are in the community.
You know, one of the things that I've noticed over the years is that we're really good at responding to people when they put their hand up and say, hey, I need help. But I found that we've needed to do a better job kind of getting that resource out there and getting the information out there. And I think you've really been instrumental in helping us out with that.
The Alta Vesta, built in the 60s, the Lynn Scott Rumford partially was rebuilt when the fire happened in the early 90s, or late 80s, but they're ready. They're the last ones left of the elementary, sort of the plan that started in 2000 with the Reeves. So
Wow.
Our oldest new school is 26 years old, but they've been waiting a long time, and so we're ready to support them, and hopefully the community will come together and support us in that as well.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You're someone who's down here a lot for this organization. Can you just talk about the Council of Social Concern and what it means to you?
So in October, we went to the grand opening of the new build over there with the new classrooms. White builders did an amazing job. The ADA compliant playground out back, and of course we saw Paula in the food pantry, and I would love to get into those piles and start sorting, but so many amazing, you know, programs that happen, and seeing the kids in the classroom, gorgeous classrooms. You know, there's so much that the council touches in the city of Woburn.
And some of those kids, you know, matriculate right to the public schools. What does it mean to have an organization like the council that prepares those preschoolers to get ready for your programming?
It's so much easier, I think, to come in as a kindergartner when you're already familiar with, you know, the day-to-day of going to school and learning to work with peers and line up, and, you know, the very simple things that you don't think about until you throw a kid into kindergarten class, and, you know, it's sort of a culture shock. But that just little bit just gets you, you know, that much more ahead once you get into kindergarten and really start rocking and
That'll
rolling.
have a ripple effect throughout that person's entire life.
That's right.
To have a good head start.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the mottos at the council is that we prepare the most vulnerable in the city, the 0 to 3, 4-year-old kids, to be able to move on and use, you know, those services that the city provides, such as the schools, you know, all those types of services. So it's great to hear that that's, you know, effective and helpful. Well, you know what to do.
I do.
It's that time. What are you going to say to your constituents?
I want everybody to call us at 781-995-4178. That's 4178. My friend as well, Ann, is behind the table here. I also want to shout out to our class president, Ashton, I see behind the camera here. I see this guy everywhere. But it's 781-995-4178. 4178. Like we said, there's also the QR code. I'm going to go hand over my credit card now, get some points. Little known fact, I did win the pot of gold from the Boys Club this week, so, you know, it's just easy to sign that check over, apparently. But
Pay it back.
you know what? It just keeps rolling. It's all good things.
Wonderful. Thank you again. And yeah, as always, thank you for your support.
Thank you, Colleen, for
so
being
much.
here.
Good to see you.
Great to see you. All right, Jim.
All right, so next we have another long-term friend of the Council of Social Concern, Sheila McElhaney. Watch that first step.
That
It's
was,
a doozy.
I just broke my ankle back in October.
Oh, we don't want to do that again. No, you're out of your boot.
I am out of my boot, but I went to give blood, and then I fainted and broke my ankle. So I can't do it again.
We're doing some redistricting, adjusting, calling buffer zones out there, getting that situated out. Obviously, there's a thing called the budget coming up. I believe the mayor will be in shortly, so if he...
We already saw the mayor.
We already saw the mayor. I saw him on the way in.
We took care of the budget for you.
Well, speaking of budgets, guys,
There we go.
here we go. That number, once again, folks, 781-995-4178. Make that call. The phones aren't too busy over there right now. I'd like to give a donation here myself.
Thank you.
On behalf of the Moran family, and once again, I want to thank you gentlemen for hosting the Council of Concern, for all that they do for our people here in the city of Woburn and surrounding communities. And once again, we'll go Pats.
Michael, thank you for your service on the school committee, your service on the fire department, and your service in the Marines.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Michael, for being here.
Good luck today.
Be well.
Jim, did you order up that music? It's
sound
kind of
like
your
that.
song. All right, Jim, we're going to keep rolling along. We have Matthew Crowley next
Matt
up.
Crowley is the superintendent of the Woburn Schools. Matt? Dr. Crowley. Good to see you.
Hi. Good
Dr.
afternoon.
Crowley, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
So you got off a little easier this weekend. You didn't have to make a decision about school closing, right?
No, it was a little easier. Although we were looking at the forecast for today, but everything went out to
worked
sea.
out.
Right, yeah.
So you're very busy with the schools this time of year. You have an agency like the Council of Social Concern. Can you just talk about what the council means to the school department?
Absolutely. The council means quite a bit to the school department, knowing that kids and families are cared for outside of the school day. The needs are real, and our kids learn better when they're clothed and fed. And so knowing the partnership with the schools and the council matters a lot. We have here at the high school the Tanner Closet, at the Joyce and the Kennedy. We have closets with materials, whether it's food or clothes or toys. The backpack program that we have with the elementary school and the council through a grant has really served us well.
That's right. We heard from some of your colleagues that it's hard to do your mission, hard to focus. So it's important, all those programs coming together to help the students of Woburn. Like today, we have students helping us out today.
I know.
A great program,
Yeah.
a great studio. What a beautiful high school.
We have the class president behind the camera.
I'm just finding this out.
We
here.
might
Doing an excellent job.
we might have to get him on here in a little bit.
I would. I'd recommend it.
He's giving us the no.
No. He can recruit.
But what's going on, your eyes, with the school department, and what is your most pressing need right now?
A little warmth. No, we're in a sweet spot right now, honestly. We have a couple weeks before the February break. We're in the midst of beginning our FY27 budget, so putting together priorities for next year. Our schools are up and running. As you alluded to earlier, we'd had the 2 days of snow last weekend. But by Wednesday, kids are in school and the teaching and learning is off. And so we're really in a good spot. And I look forward to a couple weeks and then hopefully a little warmth.
Right? And you've got some successful sports teams out there, ranked in the state and looking for some playoff runs.
Yeah, we do. Again, Woburn, not only successful athletics, successful musical program, fine and performing arts, really do a great job trying to take care of all the needs of all the kids here in Woburn.
And you do a good job. We thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you.
Before you leave, maybe just challenge the school community. What can they do to help today?
Sure. This is from the Crowley family.
Thank you very
As
much,
a
sir.
donation.
Thank
That's
you very
old
much.
school, but I understand you can make a phone call, and the number to call is 781-995-4178. So please call and donate to the Council of Social Concern.
Let's get that phone ringing, or use the QR code certainly at the bottom of your screen.
Right? Well, thank you, Dr. Crowley, for being here.
Appreciate
Best
it.
of luck for the school year.
Thank you. Thanks.
As always. We'd like to take a moment to remember Mary Lang and the tremendous impact she had at the Telethon and the Council of Social Concern. Mary dedicated more than 35 years to serving our community. Please take a look and let's think about Mary.
I worked with Mary for over 25 years at the Council of Social Concern. And through that time, I have lots of memories. One of my favorite ones is probably the first Halloween float that we did together. We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into, and it was a lot of work. It was Willy Wonka, and we ended up actually riding on the float. Well, riding on the float in a bed, all comfy under blankets. We were the grandparents of Willy Wonka. So I remember the day was freezing and windy, and we were all bundled up under our blanket. So it was a good experience for us. If I had to come up with one word to describe Mary, I think it would be kind. She was kind to everybody. It didn't matter who it was, clients, donors, board members, staff. She was especially good to me and my kids when they were young, and I appreciated that with her. Mary was such a presence at all of our events. I miss her stopping in my doorway in the morning to say hi. We would talk about kids and grandkids. She was just a really nice person. I'll never forget her kindness and how she was with people. And she was just a genuinely caring, nice, compassionate woman. She did a lot for the agency and the community. And I'll miss her. I miss her terribly.
What can you say about Mary Lang? She was at this agency for over 30 plus years. No one embodied the motto of this agency of neighbors helping neighbors more than Mary Lang. Born and raised in Woburn, devoted her life to this agency, helping those people in the most need in this community. She did all different positions here, and she always did it with a smile. You never heard Mary complain. She was somebody that only looked to better the agency and better those people we serve. My favorite memory of Mary is usually seeing her at the golf tournament. She seemed to love that event, maybe because it was outdoors or just she was secretly in love with golf, not really sure. But she really enjoyed the time at the golf tournament. And she always worked so hard with the auction, the telethon, and really trying to raise as much money so this agency could thrive. And we're going to miss her terribly, but we're going to find a great way to honor her in some way, somehow, because that's what she deserves. She was the heart and soul of this agency, along with Dean, for so long, and it's just truly tragic that she's no longer with us, and we miss her every day.
I am especially honored to be here today to let you know what Mary Lang meant to me. Mary, 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 what to say about Mary? There are so many things, there are so many adjectives like dedication, kindness, caring, the willingness to do, the willingness to help, the love of her family, and I actually would run out of adjectives if I kept on going about Mary. Personally, I know Mary through Rotary, and she was a president after me and did an excellent job. I'm not sure of the date. It was probably 3 years ago. An excellent, excellent job leading our club for a year. She was always willing to help me when I was president. And one situation, I remember I had to clean out this closet, and she said, "Come on, let's go." And it took us 23 minutes and put everything back, and it was all organized. And I gave her a hug, and I said, "Mary, you're just so awesome." So Mary meant a lot to me personally. I have her in my heart, and I will always remember her as someone that loved me, and I loved her. It was just that special. And I appreciate her friendship and her relationship with me, and I wish her family peace and happiness in knowing that Mary meant this to many, many other people. Thank you.
I worked with Mary for 16 years. 14 of those years, I worked under her as her assistant, although Mary never really liked me to call her my boss when I would introduce her to somebody. She hated that term, but she became more of a friend and a confidant than a boss, and she was well-known and well-liked throughout the community. She never got mad. She never had a bad day, really, even if she was going through the fundraising events and we were in the midst of doing auction planning. She always was calm. And then one day we worked late into the evening and she said to me, I'm sorry I was so cranky today. And I looked at her and I said, Mary, that's cranky? Like, if that's cranky, you're okay. So she never had a bad day. One funny story, when Mary and I were out collecting items for the auction, we stopped for lunch, and we had lunch, and then we went out and we got into my car, and I turned the key and it wouldn't go on. And I said to Mary, uh-oh, and she looked around and she said, we are not in your car. And we got in the wrong car together, and that was a funny story for Mary. All that aside, Mary's favorite role was that of being a yaya to her grandchildren. She liked to spoil her grandchildren, not with things so much as her time. And she liked to pass down to them all of her Greek traditions and cooking, and they have a lot of memories with her. Mary will be missed by all that knew her. I was fortunate enough to know her for many, many years, and she is sorely missed, and she was a friend to all.
Hello, I'm Dean Solomon, former Executive Director of the Council of Social Concern. First of all, I'd like to express again my condolences to Mary's family on their loss. It was a privilege to work with Mary for close to 35 years. She was a dedicated employee of the agency. She was also very dedicated to the community and to her family. She worked hard. She moved up through the ranks at CSC. She showed her dedication in every position that she held. She was well liked and she was well respected in the community. She was able to attract many volunteers and donors during her time as director of the food pantry and director of public relations and development. She cared deeply for the local community and for those she served. She was a quick learner. I could always trust her to do an excellent job. During her time at the agency, we had many talks on family and on retirement and how important her family was to her. Her loss leaves a void with all of us. May her memory serve as a blessing and an inspiration for us all. And may God bless and watch over her husband, her children, and her grandchildren. Thank you.
Well, Mary, we certainly miss Mary. She did a lot for the city. She did a lot for the council. Miss her every single day. She was an incredible person.
Totally agree, Jim. You said it well.
So next up, we have another member of the Woburn City Council, Lou DeMambro, who represents Ward 6. Hey, Lou, come on down. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Lou, good to see you again.
Welcome.
Thanks for being
nice
here.
to see you.
How are things in Ward 6?
We're busy. We're very busy as always up in Ward 6. Things that are happening. New Boston Street Bridge looks like it's going to probably kick off.
It's only 50 years in the making.
Yes, right. 50 years plus. Looks like we're probably going to do a ribbon cutting. Hopefully, we're anticipating by May 2026.
If it stops snowing, right?
If it stops snowing. So we got to do the thaw first. We've got 216 New Boston Street. They just broke ground for 180,000 square foot facility for advanced technologies, which we're looking forward to. We got the Fairfield Apartments. That's pretty much up and running. Looks like we're getting full occupancy over there. And now we're on the push for a new Alta Vista Linscott School. We're working in conjunction with the school committee and the school administrators, and we're trying to get that off the ground. Statement of interest hopefully will go out soon.
Nice.
To the MSBA.
Well, that's enough, I'd say.
Yeah, we're staying busy up there. Plus, we have snow and we have sidewalks.
No
that,
bosses growing on
we
this
get
guy.
complaints on, but other than that, we're doing pretty good. Vinny, you're doing a heck of a job over there. It smells delicious.
Thank you, Lou.
I knew I should have had breakfast. Okay.
We got Vinny back up and running. It does smell even better.
Smells
in here,
delicious.
So it's always the problem of doing this part of the job. Is
Right,
you gotta,
right.
You know, smell Vin.
Do you ever
Vinny's
find
cooking.
yourself having to leverage the council for your constituents, or do you get calls from people wondering what to do or whatnot?
Constituent service is a big thing up in North Woburn. You know, it's kind of a small little entity up there, but you know, of Woburn that. You know, it's close knit. The roads are, you know, a little bit more confined and tight. You got a lot of industry up there, so it's pretty diverse. You got hotels, you got the industry, you've got residential. So you do get questions, comments, and concerns from, you know, the constituents, and I always try to, you know, reach out to them and solve the problem, and you know, go to all our, you know, department heads to try to, you know, come up with some sort of solution or get them some sort of an answer.
Well, you've been no stranger to this day.
Yes,
you've
sir.
been here many years.
Yes.
What does the council mean to you?
It's a body of government in this city that runs this city. It's basically a $200 million corporation. And we're the board that tries to run it as efficiently and as best as we can for the residents and our businesses. So it's an important role, and I'm honored and humbled to be a part of it. It's something special, and it's, I'll tell you, it's definitely a life achievement in my world, I'll tell you. I look forward to serving even further.
Well, we've had many of your colleagues stop by. We'll have a few more stop by as well. Why are all you coming down here today to support the Council of Social Concern?
Council of Social Concern, again, up in North Woburn, they do a lot. They do a lot for the people. There's the food bank. There's also outreach programs over there. They have child daycare. They do a lot for our residents, especially the food pantry. The food pantry is a big to-do. And that's why, you know, I ask people all the time, please donate any way you can. I know it's winter time. I know it's cold. I know people got to put oil in the tank, or you know, pay the gas bill, electric bill, whatever they can donate. If they can drop off a bag of groceries or whatever to the pantry to help the people out, it's something special. That, and as well as the senior center up in North Woburn. Right. You know, they're two great administrations.
Well said. What can your constituents do today to help out?
They can dial 781-995-4178, and they can donate, again, whatever you can. If it's $5, $10, whatever you can, you know, afford to donate, please. You know, get these phones ringing. I don't hear anything, so please dial, do what you can. Again, drop off some groceries to the Social Concern on Merrimack Street. Do whatever you can do, folks.
Awesome.
Great organization.
Thank you, Lou. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you, Rich.
Good luck with everything.
Thank
Good
you,
luck.
Jimmy.
Thank you again.
Vin, smells delicious. Keep it going.
Next, we have some more representation from the Woburn City Council. We have our newly installed council president, Rob Toro. Hey, Rob.
How are you?
Welcome. Good to see you again. You brought some guests with us. Can you introduce the
Come right over here,
folks that you
Rob.
brought with you?
Stand behind the girls.
Come behind us. Smile for the camera. There we go.
What are your names, girls?
My name's Olivia. I'm Ella.
Thank you for being here today. Have you ever been on TV before?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at this. They're making the phone ring.
Good job, girls. You made the phones ring.
That's fantastic.
So now you're the newly installed city council president.
Yes.
How's that working for you so far?
It's been great. It's been a couple of weeks now. We have a lot going on in the city that we'll be discussing over this.
We've been
this
hearing,
year.
yes.
It's a lot, you know, in every different ward, and just working collectively with all the councilors and department heads and the community to make sure we're making the best decisions for the city collectively.
What brings you and your family down here on a Sunday for the Council of Social Concern?
We do this every year. We've done this every year for the last few years, so we enjoy it any way we can help the council with Amanda and Jesse and everyone else that's involved. They do a fantastic job with just helping the community. You know, anytime we can help an organization like this that services our community, we'll do it in a heartbeat.
Excellent.
Well, thank you for being here. Girls, what grade are you girls in?
What grade are you in?
Second. Sixth.
And what schools do you go to?
Kennedy Middle School. Good year.
All right. And is there anybody you want to say hi to while you're on TV?
Gonna say hi to anyone?
Brooke.
Brooke? Who?
Is Brooke your friend?
Yeah.
All right. Hello, Brooke.
No? Sixth grade, she's a little too cool now to start. Yeah. It's okay.
But how can we encourage other people to help make the phone ring?
All right, so do you want to tell them what the phone number is? What is it?
Nice and loud.
781-995-4178.
Yes. What about there's 2 other ways? No?
There's a QR code. Please feel free to scan the QR code or visit the website as well. Like Councilor DeMambro said, anything would be appreciated. Any small donation, any large donation, it all helps. So any way you can help the Council of Social Concern would be fantastic.
Well, thank you for being here.
No
Thank you, girls, for coming down on a Sunday to help us out.
You guys
Great
did
to see you.
Absolutely.
Wait, you have an
Yes, sir.
envelope in your hand.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to give the envelope?
What is this?
It's a donation.
From the Toro family?
Yes, yes. There you go.
Thank you, guys.
No
Thank you
problem.
very much.
It's nice to see you.
We
Thanks for
always
being here.
appreciate your support.
Absolutely. Go ahead, girls.
All right.
I think
we have, next up, no stranger to the Council of Social Concern, Kirsten Lockery. Hi, Kirsten. How are you?
Mr. Major.
Kirsten, good to see you. Good.
I know
yourself?
I've worked with you on the board when you were board president for many years, and you're still involved with the board of directors, aren't you?
Yes, so I actually retired and became board member emeritus, and then I missed it, so I went back.
They brought you back in.
We're happy to have you back.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And, you know, you've been involved with the council in many different ways. Why don't you just talk a little bit about your experience and what you've seen and why you're down here on a Sunday to support the council and still on the board?
Well, I'm down here on a Sunday to support the board for a lot of reasons. Number one, because it's rotten outside and I can't go play, but no, really. I've been involved with the council since my youngest was 2, and he's almost 25. He'll be 25 on February 9th. Happy birthday, Tucker. I joined originally as a child care provider, and the kids who came to me were just so in need of everything, and I couldn't imagine that every child didn't get the same start in life, and we tried to make sure that at least some of them did. That was all.
You know, one of the questions I wanted to ask was, we hear so much about the food pantry and the good work that we do there, but some of the other programs that we offer, and I think you just kind of nailed it on the head before me asking that. What other things does the council do that they don't get as much credit for?
The child care center is the big one. Kids who come in are looking for attention. The families are struggling. Some of the families are struggling. Some people just need a little bit of a hand up to learn how to make their children successful. And the council does an incredible job of making sure that kids have what they need to enter kindergarten and to be successful. Studies out there show, in fact, our governor has actually implemented a program. Studies out there show that quality preschool education leads to someone becoming school successful and work ready. And that's what the council does. They're NACE certified, which stands for National Education of Excellent Education in Young Children. They've been NACE certified for many, many, many years, and kids come out of there so vastly different than they went in.
That speaks to one of the core values that they have, identifying and building people's talents.
Yep, absolutely. And it's wonderful to see a child who has been struggling to get a puzzle piece in, to put a jacket on, to do something, and their face, when it clicks. And that's kind of all that it's about.
Well said.
Thank you.
Kirsten, what can people do today to help the Council of Social Concern?
Donate, just like I am right now.
Thank you.
Kirsten.
You're welcome. There is a phone number. You've heard the phone number from people before me, 781-995-4178. Also, please, there's a QR code that you can scan, and you can go to the website. The website's address is
socialconcern.org.
socialconcern.org. Please, please, please. These people do so much good. Help them do it better.
Neighbors helping neighbors.
Neighbors helping neighbors.
Thank you, Kirsten, as always. Thanks for being here. Appreciate. Good.
Lovely to see you.
You as well.
Good to see you. Right, we're halfway through.
We are halfway through. The phones are ringing. People are donating online. People are dropping off donations. Fantastic to see the community come out again today for this great event. One person who couldn't be here today, who's usually here, is Representative Rich Haggerty, a great friend of the Council of Social Concern. He couldn't make it today, but he sent along a video. Let's watch that now.
All right.
Hey everyone, State Representative Rich Haggerty here. Wanted to make sure that I took a few minutes to encourage everybody at home to pick up those phones and make their donations to the 17th annual Don Manzelli Telethon to benefit the Council of Social Concern. As so many of you already know, the Council of Social Concern continues to do incredible work in our community. We're always proud of how wonderful an asset and resource they are for folks in our community in need, and whether it's food security assistance, whether it's the early child care programs that they offer, everything that our community needs, they're there to provide the help and assistance. I especially want to give a shout out to the Executive Director, Jesse, and Amanda Harvey, and everybody else really who's helping to run the day-to-day organization of the Council of Social Concern. But most important, I think today I want to ask you to pick up that phone, get online, make a donation, make it as big as you can in order to help folks in our community. We're excited to be able to be a part of today. I'm excited to make a donation personally. And beyond that, thank you to Council of Social Concern and Moving Public Media for doing great work in organizing this telethon and raising some much needed money for those who are in need in our community. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Representative Haggerty, for that and your continued support.
Always.
So next, we have a short video of the Council of Social Concerns Food Pantry and how it works to support individuals and families in our community.
Dr. Devine.
So we have a volunteer that does check-in, and she'll check them in here, verify their address, and make their appointment for the following month, and give them an appointment card. So they'll check in, get their appointment, pastries and breads here, and then they go into this room over here. This is kind of like just when we get the individual snacks and everything, they can come in here, and it helps, if kids go to school, if they need snacks for them at home to bring to school. This is like individual snacks. We also have baby formula that they can help themselves with. So they'll come in, and we have fresh produce, frozen items as well. And they just go through and shop through these shelves. And it goes by size of family, so we have a lot of non-English speaking clients, so we can just kind of point. If you have a family of 4, you get 3 from the shelf, and so on. It's easy to communicate. And our volunteers will be here, and they'll bag for them.
Richard has one in his pocket, Bob.
Okay, nice presentation on the food pantry.
Great to see it in action.
Good to see it in action. So the shelves look pretty full there, but it's not always like that.
No,
I mean,
it's not.
That need, as I mentioned, is continuous. It's year-round. So these days in February, when the days are short, food pantry can use your support.
Absolutely, Jim.
we have another member of the Woburn School Committee with us today, Jose Oliveira. Come on up. Jose, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. Good to see you. Thanks for coming down today.
Thanks.
Busy on the school committee, we've heard.
Yep, a little bit.
Yeah. So what brings you down here on a Sunday to support the Council of Social Concern?
I think it's just a great organization that we have here in our community that helps kind of connect our residents and residents outside of Woburn as well to services that they need to help thrive in their regular day lives.
Go ahead, Jim. So, Jose, we've heard from your colleagues what's going on in the school committee. What's going on specifically in your work on the school committee?
So I think the biggest thing for the 7 of us, and just the district is this idea of looking to build a new school in Woburn, in North Woburn specifically. So looking forward to doing the work for the MSBA to try and seek funding, to help build this North Woburn Elementary School. That's a combined school of the Alta Vista and the Linscott.
The city's been blessed over the past couple decades rebuilding a lot of the old school infrastructure. I think this is the last piece that they want to do. Is that correct?
So this is the last of the elementary schools.
I see.
It would provide the parity across the city if we were able to do that. We also have some work to do within the middle schools, but right now the focus is the combined elementary school in North Woburn.
And how does an organization like the Council of Social Concern help the school department in your work?
Well, so with all the students that we have enrolled here in Woburn, there are a lot of students that also benefit from the services that are provided by Council of Social Concern. And without those services, some of these students would not be able to go through their regular day-to-day as successful as they are. So it's this intertwined type of thing that these community organizations and the schools have where we connect everything together. So.
That's right. We've heard about the different programs, the backpack program a lot of people have talked about in the elementary schools, which is wildly successful and sponsored, and a great community effort where you have volunteers packing these backpacks, and the school department making sure they get into the hands of the kids for the weekend to have a little bit extra food for the weekend and before they come back to school. So. Like you said, it's a partnership to make sure that the kids and students are taken care of and they have their basic needs met so that they're able to thrive in school.
Absolutely.
We thank you for being here. Before you go, maybe just challenge your constituents out there to kind of help us out today.
So you have 3 ways that you can donate. You can call in 781-995-4178. You can use the QR code, or you can go to Council Concern's website and donate there. Any dollar counts, and if you can't do any monetary donations, time is always accepted to volunteer.
Well said, well put. Thank you for your support again this year.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jose. Thanks for coming down. All right, Jim.
All right, we have another member of the Woburn City Council. No stranger to the Council of Social Concern, Jeff Dillon. Come on down. How are you, my friend? Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Hey, Jeff, remind me again what, of course, I'll take the check. Thank you for your donation.
Absolutely.
We'll get that out of the way. Remind me again which ward you're representing,
Sure.
or you at large this year?
Ward 3.
Ward 3, okay, very good.
First off, just thank you to both of you for doing this. You've done it for years. You do a great job. And, I know it's cut into your Sunday, where on a typical Sunday, you're probably doing 3 or 4 P&Ss out there. So
it's important to give back to the community that you work in.
Absolutely.
And this is a very worthy organization in which
100%.
So Jeff, you're no stranger to coming down here. So what brought you down here this day?
Just happy to come down, help out. As we all know, the Council of Social Concern does such good work. And throughout all of our lives, who hasn't needed a little bit of help, whether it be financial, emotional, or physical? And they touch all those points. So if you've had the good fortune throughout your life to have somebody help you out, or a different organization to help you out, now's the time. Today's the time. Get on the phone, whether it be $5, $10, $15, $50, whatever you can do. Reach out. Let's make a difference today. Maybe cut down on 1 football square for next weekend, or a little less in the chicken wings. Make a difference to folks that can really make a difference out to our whole community.
Very well put.
Now's the time to do it.
Very well put.
And what's that number they can call?
They can call 781-995-4178, or go on the card and get that done, or go on the website as well. But today's the day to get it done, and thank you for everyone for doing this today.
Fantastic. Thank you once again.
Always.
Thanks, Jeff, for being here.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good
Thank
luck.
you for your donation.
All right, I think we're going to toss it back over to... Oh, we're going to...
All right.
I didn't get the name.
Hi, Shirley.
Hi, Shirley. Welcome aboard.
Welcome. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you for
And
having me.
you're representing the Middlesex Lions Club?
Yes, I am.
And are you their president, their...
Not yet.
Not yet.
We have 68 members of the organization.
That's a really active Lions
Club.
Club.
Volunteer, and it's a wonderful, wonderful organization. They're great. And we're very involved in the community, and especially with the food pantry.
Yep.
Each month when we have our dinner meeting, we have all the, well, not all the members, but a majority of the members will come in and donate to the social concern.
So every single month, those
Every
64 members meet, and you know, one of the standing orders is if you can bring something for the local food pantry through the Council of Social Concern.
Absolutely.
Wonderful standing order.
Beautiful.
I know. And it's such a great organization. It's unbelievable what they do in the city, and what I was involved when I was for the Cub Scouts.
Yeah.
And we donated all of our vegetables to the organization, and that's just one thing. And I know there's a lot of people who do so much, but this organization, the Middlesex Lions Club, is dedicated to doing everything we can to helping the the social concern and also other community services that we can help out with.
And I think one of your members is actually answering phones for us today,
Yes,
right?
she
Say hi to Ann
is.
Chatfield over there. Hi, Ann.
Yes.
And let's get her busy. And how would we make her more busy?
Well, I'd like to challenge all of our members in the Middlesex Lions Club to please call in with any donation amount. No amount is too small. And let's get Ann going on the phones, keeping her busy with the telephone number 781-995-4178. Please donate. This is so important. And I hope you will.
Shirley, that was wonderful. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you, Shirley.
Thank you. Oh, and I
we'll definitely take that.
Don't forget that one.
Thank you.
Thank you,
so
Shirley.
much.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for all you do for the community.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye.
All right, so now I think we're going to bring it back to Chef Vinny. So, Vinny.
Oh, where am I? Who am I? As Admiral Scottsdale once said.
I missed that.
I continue this recipe. I browned the two meats. The ground beef, a pound of ground beef, a pound of pork, and if you want to add veal, you can certainly add veal. And I put all the vegetables in, as you saw before we had the power outage. And as that browned, I threw in a can of tomato paste and cooked the paste till it got cooked all the way through. And then I blasted the pan with a little bit of white wine. If you're not into white wine, you can use stock. A little bit of beef stock, a little bit of chicken stock, whatever you want to do, just to get those brown bits off the bottom of the pan. And then I added the tomatoes, 2 cans of San Marzano tomatoes, which I ground up in the food processor, but you can certainly just squish them if you're not into food processing. And so now I'm going to let it simmer for about an hour. And that's where we are on that recipe. So now this quick recipe here, this is great for a lunch, is I have a pound of ground chicken. This is a completely different recipe now. I have a pound of ground chicken. Not ground breast of chicken, ground chicken. And if you're going to do this recipe, if you're going to give it a try, you need to have regular ground chicken, because that has dark meat in it, which keeps everything very moist. So what we want to do is we want about a tablespoon. This is a pound. You can double this, you can triple this, you can do whatever you want. So I'm just going to put in some diced onion. About a tablespoon or so. It's what you really like. I mean, if you're into it. I got some cheat notes here, so it's about 2 tablespoons of diced onion. A cup of breadcrumbs. Now, I season my own. I take a quart of crumbs, I put in 1 scallion, 1 clove of garlic, and a handful of parsley, and I grind all that into a food processor. But then you have to leave that, ooh, we got phone calls. We got donations. But you want to store that in the refrigerator when you're finished using it, and if you don't use it all, because remember you have raw vegetables in it. So you need about a cup. 1 cup of crumbs for one pound of ground chicken. And a little bit of parsley. Oh, I did add some parsley to the sauce also. If you're into cilantro, you could add cilantro to this. A clove of garlic. And just chop that finely. And a little bit of paprika. You can really get funky here if you want to and use some cayenne also. So just about a half a teaspoon of paprika, or paprika, however it's pronounced. A little bit of salt. Maybe like a quarter of a teaspoon. It's to your liking, and some black pepper. I don't know, since I bought this, I don't like this that much. It's too short, but it works. Okay, and a blast of mayonnaise. About a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. If you're not into mayonnaise, you can use eggs, you can use egg whites. You just need some moisture in this dish. And I like this Kewpie. It's like an Asian mayonnaise. It has a few other additives in it. I think it gives a little better flavor. Now you want to mix that up. So you can see that. Again, you can leave the onions out, put the onions in. Jalapenos, I've tried it with jalapeno, it's really good. Your call, regular red peppers, sweet peppers. Okay, we don't want it too dry, we don't want it too wet. If it seems a little dry, just add a little bit more mayonnaise. Okay, where are we here? So I got a pan heating up, and I'm going to make slider size. A pound will make 4 regular size burgers, but I'm going to knock it down, which was about, they're about 4 ounces each, but I'm going to knock it down to about 2 ounces. So if anybody in the studio wants some, I'm just going to make a few sliders today. And so that's what you want. Let me get this going. This is actually pretty good with cilantro. A little bit of cilantro, if you're into that. And a lot of people don't really like cilantro, but I'm telling you, when you cook it, there's a whole different aspect to it than when you just eat a few stems like you would like parsley or basil. It's not as intrusive on your palate as if when you eat it cooked. I just have a little bit of light olive oil in the pan to cook these. You can use avocado or something more neutral if you want to use canola. I think the olive oil actually gives it a little extra flavor. And one more. And that is that. We're going to want to make sure you cook those all the way through. So for condiments on this, for me, I just like pickles. So I did bring some pickles with me today. And, but you could certainly use mustard, ketchup, maybe a slice of red onion. And that's it. So I'm going to continue to cook these. And let's just check our sauce here. And this is coming along really well. Now, at the end of this takes about an hour. You just want to kind of steam it off a little bit. It takes about an hour. And evaporate it a little bit is what I mean. And then, if you wanted to, I don't do this, but if you wanted to, you add a little bit of heavy cream, half and half, or milk to kind of bind this together, or some butter to kind of bring it all together nicely. Anyway, I think we're ready to toss it to one side or toss it to the vertically from where I'm standing.
Vinny,
yes,
you've made it hard to do this job. It smells fantastic in here. Sunday dinner, all ready to go. Unbelievable. Well, we've got some special performances coming up, Jim.
All right.
We have our own Anthony Giglio and Amanda Harvey team up for a beautiful performance of Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 Miles. Please enjoy.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead and making way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. It's always times like these when I think of you, and I wonder if you ever think of me. Everything's so wrong and I don't belong, living in your precious memory. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. And I don't wanna let you know I drown in your memory. I don't wanna let this go. I don't. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I still need you, and I still miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass us by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. Oh, if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I I could just hold you tonight.
Oh, that's fantastic. Unbelievable. They have certainly have some talent. And from what I understand, there's a group of the folks here at WPMC that have put together their own band, might be making an appearance late in our final hour, a group called Technical Difficulties, but we'll see if it's appropriate. All right, we're going to bring on our next guest, again, no stranger to the Council of Social Concern, Art Duffy, who is representing the Flaherty family. Hey, Art. Come on over. Watch out for that cord.
How are you, Jim?
It's been getting people. Hey, doing good, doing good.
All right,
Come on
great
in.
to see you. Thanks for being here. Hold that microphone right up to your mouth.
So, Art, I understand you're representing the Flaherty family.
I certainly am. It's a privilege and an honor to represent Kathy and John Flaherty. As you know, the charities that they've done in this community and continue to do is outstanding. So it's my privilege to be here and represent the check to a great organization such as the Council of Social Concerns.
Well, Art, we thank you for being here, representing the Flahertys, fantastic supporters of our organization.
Yeah.
We couldn't do the mission without their support, so thank them for us, for all they do for us. John and Kathy, fantastic to have their support this year for the telethon in honor of Don Manzelli, who I know was a close friend of everyone.
Yeah, he certainly was. Don was a great guy,
What's one of your memories of Don Manzelli?
Oh, just his demeanor. When you see him, you laughed all the time.
Yeah, that's for sure.
He made you feel at ease all the time, and he was a great individual person. All the time. We always had a great time with him. He was always looking out for everybody else.
And when I was a new person working with the Council of Social Concern many years ago, he was one of the first people I met, and he brought you and made you feel welcome and made you feel like you're part of that family, like you should be there. And I'll never forget that.
Yeah, he certainly was. I completely agree with that. So, I would like to present a check from, we got it from John, but
Is that the one from John? Is this from the Duffy family?
This is from the Duffy family, Don and Art Duffy.
We always appreciate your support, Art.
And a privilege to be here. And please get on the phone and make a donation. Dial 781-995-4178. Let's get those phones ringing.
Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Art. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Flahertys.
Thank you. I will.
Very good. Bring that back to Brian. Thank you. Okay, we're going to continue on with our guest. We have Carla Boudin. Carla, come on down.
Hello.
Hi, Carla, how are you?
I'm
Come
good.
on in.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Carla. Thanks for being here today.
Carla, who are you with today?
So,
I know you have a lot of different hats, but
who am I with today?
you're representing.
So today I'm representing my own business, Impact Community Giving.
That's okay.
And I had the opportunity to be the strategic planning advisor for Social Concern's most recent strategic plan. So I had the opportunity to meet with a lot of board members, with different community members, donors, volunteers, learn more about the organization, and then walk them through their strategic planning process.
I know, Carla, you've been familiar with the organization for a long time, but what did you learn this go around getting that intimately involved with those loads of people involved with the organization?
Sure. I think what the most impactful thing that I learned was just the true reach of Social Concern, the amount of people that they help every year, not only families through the food pantry, but also through their Helping Hands program, and then also through their child care center. It's really great to see an organization not only be able to support folks with just the food, but then also be able to support them in a holistic way with child care, and then also being able to support emergency funds.
And you mentioned strategic planning.
Yes.
What is the council looking to do in the strategic plan? I know it's just getting going, but
Yes.
just, in its infancy, what is the plan? What is involved in a plan like that?
Sure. So the plan has 5 main pillars, and it seems really simple, but it takes a long time to plan and talk and get everything moving. And so it's about expanding their core programming. It's about sustaining their fundraising efforts. It's about making sure that we're investing in their people and their culture. It's making sure that we're preparing their board for things to come in the future, making sure that their governance and leadership succession plans are in place. And it's about making sure that the community, not only Woburn, but in other communities surrounding Woburn, know what they do and why it's important to be a part of their community.
And it's really important that we plan and have that strategic vision, because what do they say? Those that fail to plan to fail. And we're doing it the right way. We so that we're not just being reactive to what's happening every day, which we do, but we're planning for the future in the direction that this organization is going, so that we can use the resources the most effectively.
Well said, Jim. So Carla, thank you for coming down today. What would you tell the viewers at home to do? Sure. How can they help today?
Sure. So I hope that you will join me and a lot of other individuals and organizations in supporting social concern. Every dollar that you give, you know that it's being well spent responsibly on the community and the people in it. So please make sure that you give generously and often. And you can call 781-995-4178, and I will be answering the phones in about, 3 minutes.
So well done.
Thank you.
Carla wants to be busy, so make those phones ring. Thank you for being here, Carla.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for all your
much.
help.
All right, welcome.
you.
Thank you.
All right, Jim.
All right, next we're bringing on Jesse Wetzel. Jesse, how are you?
I am great. How are you guys?
I'm
Good,
doing
Jesse.
pretty
Thanks
well.
for coming down today.
Thank you so much for
Jesse,
having me.
who are you with or here today for?
Sure, I am with the school committee.
That's right. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Had a little brain.
You've been up a long time doing this, so it's totally understandable. I'm fresh to the scene, so.
Excellent. So how has your current tenure been on the school committee?
Fantastic. So I'm in my 3rd year on the school committee, and it's just been a wonderful way to get to meet so many fabulous people, get to know more about all the different organizations inside of our community that do so much good, for instance, why we're all here today, and just really get to learn about your city in a different way and see it from a different angle than you would as not being elected to the school committee. So it's been wonderful.
Excellent.
And what have you seen from the Council of Social Concern? How have they helped the city and your constituents?
So many things. I think something that comes to mind right away for me is the food drive that you do around the holiday season. I was very fortunate to be able to see that in action, and it was at the Woburn.
The Elks?
The Elks, yeah.
Yep.
And filled. It was just filled with food, and
Isn't that
families were
amazing?
coming in and getting what they needed for the season, and it was just absolutely wonderful. And I know you do a lot of good inside of our schools too, with the backpack program that you have, and you yourself have a early childhood learning center that I recently toured that was renovated, and the new playground is absolutely fabulous as well. So
It's not your normal playground, that's for sure.
no, it's not, and it's
I think
well
they've
used.
made it ADA compliant and all that, and,
Yes.
and just to accomplish that doesn't come cheap. It's not just like putting a swing set in the yard and saying, hey, we have a playground.
Nope.
There's a lot that goes into it, and it
Yes.
requires a lot of resources
It
to
does.
do so.
Agreed, which is why we're here today, hopefully to get some of
That's
those
right.
resources flowing in.
So on cue, maybe help the viewers at home. What can they do to help us out?
I would love to. So I hope we keep Carla busy, and please dial 781-995-4178, and she is currently there waiting for your call. And then on behalf of the Wetzel family, so my 3 daughters and my husband, we would like to donate this to the
Great.
council.
Thank you very much for coming
Thank
down.
you so
We
much,
appreciate
everybody.
it. Good to see you.
Thanks. Thank you, Woburn.
I know. Okay, we now share another video in loving memory of Mary Lang, honoring her dedication to the Council of Social Concern. Please enjoy.
I think about Mary pretty much every day that I come into the office. She was such an important part of my work at the council. She trained me and mentored me, and I must think about her, something that Mary would know 3 or 4 times a week. She was always so kind, and it was great to hear, how much she loved her family and all the stories of them. And the sleepovers the grandkids would have at her house, and it seems like every day I should be able to call over to her office and ask her what she thinks about something, and I really miss being able to do that. She was a wonderful colleague and friend, and she's very missed.
So I first met Mary about 12 years ago when she used to come in
to do the annual telethon here at the station. And she's just the kindest, most generous person. You know, we'd have problems and she would never get frustrated or mad. She would just be very professional about it, you know, and fix the problem and get the job done. So one day, she wanted to talk to me in my office, and she was in Rotary, and I'd only been here for a couple of years, so I wasn't ready to join Rotary yet, but she asked me to join, and I said, I was thinking about joining, but give me a couple of years and talk to me again. So she did. A couple of years went by, and she came into my office again and talked to me about Rotary and the, you know, the financial commitments and the volunteering and the service projects. So she's the reason why I joined Rotary. And just to have her involved in the two, you know, these two organizations, Council of Social Concern and Rotary, just goes to show you how much she gave back, how generous she was, because it's all about volunteering your time and helping other people. So Mary was really a mentor of mine. She was a friend of mine, and she will be missed.
Hi, my name is Bill Sullivan. I've known Mary for about 15 years. First, she was a member of the Woburn Rotary Club, and then she got me involved with the Council of Social Concern and got on the board, so I've known her for 15 years. Mary was one of the nicest persons I ever met. She was there for you all the time, supporting both clubs to the fullest extent, and always had a listening ear. If you ever had a situation, she used to give you, you know, her own feedback, and I miss her so terribly.
I'm Millie Polcaro, and my husband Richie and I have been volunteering at the food pantry for around 16 years now. And so we've gotten to know Mary, and she really cared about what we did at the pantry, but she also cared about our lives and the things that we did. She was always very respectful and gentle, caring. She asked Richie to volunteer at the golf.
On the golf committee. She said it wouldn't be hard, and she was right. She did everything. She asked me once, I think, to ask the golf pros a question, because I was going to be up there golfing anyway. That was about the extent of what I donated to the committee.
This year also, he heard people asking, where Mary?
At the luncheon this year, I heard a couple of people walking by the table saying they missed seeing Mary. Where was she? Because they were so used to seeing her. She was a fixture. She was always there. Well, she should have been. She ran it. She thought, I told her that when we went to visit her in the nursing home. I think she thought I was kidding, but I wasn't. I wasn't making it up. It was a true story.
We used to come upstairs and chat with Mary and catch up on what she was doing and her in-laws, Ginny and George, how they were doing in Florida. We were friendly with them also. We'll miss coming up, the chats we have, hearing about her family and her grandchildren, the gatherings that they had, and the adventures when they would go boating. She loved going out in the water with them. And now Mary's gone, we know she will always be with us. And we wanted her family to know how much we really do care. And she will be with us in our hearts forever.
Hi, I'm Kathy Lucero, and I'm very happy to be asked to say a few words about Mary Lang. Mary Lang was a very special person, and someone that I've worked with, I think, for like the last 15 years at the food pantry and for Social Concern. And she was a kind, gentle, caring person. She loved her family. She loved her family at the food pantry and at the Social Concern. And I actually was very happy to be part of that for 15 years in the food pantry part of it. And well, she's going to be missed greatly. I think it's very important that Mary be part of this telethon because she worked so hard to develop that along with the auctions. And I hope all of you remember what a wonderful lady she was, and her memories will never die. Bye, Mary.
Up next, we have a special music video. It's the debut of the WPMC band called Technical Difficulties. The band is made up of WPMC employees, Anthony Giglio and Brian Ouellette, and former WPMC interns Vicky Lambruski and Lauren Ouellette and Ryan Ouellette. Everything you hear is them playing and singing except for the drums. They played to a drum track of the original song. Here's their cover of Jane by Jefferson Starship.
Snozberries! Who ever heard of a snozberry?
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
Wow, we brought out all the talent for today's telethon.
Wow, that was incredible.
Pretty amazing. Who thought they had it in them?
I mean, on the day of the Grammys, technical difficulties debuting. Wow, that was fantastic.
That's right. You saw it here first, folks.
Right. Remember
that name, technical difficulties. All right, we're going to continue on with our guest list. We have another member of the board of directors, John Braze. Come on in. Hey, John. Good to see you. Welcome.
John, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
John's not only a member, but he's the vice president of the board. Is that correct?
I am.
All right. Yeah. So how long have you been working with the Council of Social Concern?
Oh, it's going to be since I started working in Woburn, which is probably 10 years now. But if you want to go,
long? Oh my God!
If you want to go back even further than that, my father was on the board. I was always at main events and auctions and things like that.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for a long time.
Awesome.
And why do you do it, John?
I do it because I love giving back to the community of Woburn. I mean, Woburn is really a great community to be involved with, as well as other communities, neighboring communities. Everywhere they help out with the child care center, the food pantry, it's just endless. So I love helping out.
Well, speaking of helping out, you've been around the council for a long time, even before you were on the board.
Yeah.
What does the council mean to Woburn?
The council means a great deal to Woburn. I see it a lot with the child care programs, the fact that we have so many kids involved with that. And to me, that's the future. I really enjoy that, but also being able to provide food to people in need or anything like that. Just having that availability is a great tool for anybody in need.
Well said.
Fantastic.
Well, we thank you for being here.
Thank you very much.
What can your friends who are maybe watching you on TV right now?
My friends watching on TV, you can call 781-995-4178, and you can donate and call Carla. And for the millennials out there that don't like to talk on the phone, please use the QR codes. You can scan those and donate as much as you can. Please and thank you.
Great.
So I'll just add in, again, we talked about one of the core values before, identifying and developing talent. John epitomizes that. I mean, I remember him as a young kid. Now he's grown up. He's doing this work, and he's rising in the association. That's fantastic. Thank you, John. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, John, for coming down.
Thank you guys for having me.
All righty. All right, next up, we have Cynthia Tachi from Tachi Construction.
Great.
Cynthia, welcome back.
Hi, how are you
Good to
today?
see you.
You too.
Good to see you right
How are
between
things
us.
in Central Square?
Lovely. Icy, cold, snowy.
Yeah, you're right.
But we're getting by. We're getting over those snowbanks and being through.
You know, we've heard a lot today about our community partners. You guys are no stranger to that as well.
Yeah.
All you do for the agency. Just talk about your connection to the Council of Social Concern.
Oh well, we've done our our employees go over there and do the stocking once or twice, and mostly we just are financially supporting the agency because it does such good work for the community. You know.
It'd be a heck of a hole there if we weren't there as an organization helping out.
The safety net. The safety net for Woburn residents when, either they're temporarily or down on their luck or just, are just needing a helping hand to feed their family and their children. And that's something I think we should all be very proud of, that we're a part of that.
Well said.
And it's always, it's always good to see local businesses getting involved, helping us out. And, the more local businesses that we can encourage to do that, certainly the better off we are in trying to accomplish our mission. And we appreciate everything that Tachi has done for us over the many, many years.
Thank you. We thank you for the opportunity to be part of this whole, the city of Woburn and all of the wonderful things that they do for their citizens.
Excellent. And why don't you give a shout out with our phone number?
Oh, yeah. If you haven't yet, please call 781-995-4178 and pledge, because frankly, you can't have a better use of your money than to support the Woburn Council for Social Concern.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Cynthia, for being here today.
Okay.
And we'll certainly take that.
Take that.
Thank you,
absolutely.
Cynthia.
Thank you for the support always. Good to see you.
You too. Thank you
Bye now,
both.
thank you.
Bye-bye now.
Okay. Our next guest representing the Woburn Public Library, Hermaine Gordon. Come on in, Hermaine. How are you? Good to see you.
Hermaine, great to see you.
Also a fellow Rotarian.
Perfect.
How are you, Hermaine?
I'm good, thanks.
Good.
What brings you down here today?
Well, when Amanda asked me to participate, I'd never done it before, and I thought, what a good thing to be a part of. I mean, Woburn Council's Social Concern does a really good work in our community. It's really needed, especially in the times we live in now with so many people, out of work and, so many needs for people. And we happen to live in a community. I'm proud to be part of this community that really cares for its citizens, because we have so many groups that are helping in difficult times.
Well said. How are things at the library?
Things at the library are really good. The library is there. It's the hub of the community, and we provide resources and materials to educate and enrich and entertain our community. We really have something for everyone. We have programs for all ages that are very good. I mean, we get lots of good feedback. We've had popular programs. Every year we have a Juneteenth celebration. We have new author book fair. We have fashion shows, and we have lots of great programs for the kids as well as our teens. And so, I encourage everyone to check out your local library. I feel the public library is the gem in the community, and there's so many who don't know all the things that we offer, and we do offer a lot for everyone. So WoburnsPublicLibrary.org. Give us a call, 781-933-0148, and there's always someone to help you there. So.
Great. Since Hermane's been part of, or the director of our library, she's brought in so many new different programs to increase engagement, and it shows. You go in there, I'm in there every other Tuesday anyway, because our Rotary meets there, and there's always something going on. We meet downstairs at the Children's Center. That's always bustling with activity, and it says a lot about our city.
It does, and it's such an amazing facility.
It
Absolutely
is.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, very blessed to have it. A lot of people worked hard for that.
That's right.
And now we're putting it to work for the community, so very happy.
That's great.
For
Well,
that.
we appreciate your support. Maybe all your friends at the library, maybe if they could help the council today, what could they do?
They could donate. They could call 781-995-4178. And I also would like to say that I've made a donation online. I always do them online just before I came in here on behalf of my husband, Patrick, and I. So
we thank you for that.
Well, thank you very much for your support. We thank you very much for coming down here, and thank you for all you do for the community.
Absolutely. Thank you. And thank you for what you're doing. This is really important work.
Thank you.
All right, next up.
All right, next up we have Chris Langlace. Come on up. Are you both coming? Or Will Levine?
Will Levine,
representing
too.
the Kiwanis Club in Woburn. Come on in, the two of you. Hey, how are you
guys?
Very nice.
Sorry I botched your last name.
It's been happening since
I'm good at that.
No worries whatsoever.
How are things in the Kiwanis Club, gentlemen?
They're going great. I'm actually going to hand it over to my secretary to talk a little bit about
Very
that,
good.
if you don't mind?
We're really excited.
You brought your mouthpiece.
I did. I'll talk a little bit too, don't you worry.
We're excited to be here. One of the things we wanted to talk about was Flag Day coming up this year, June 13th. At Library Field. It's going to be a combination of Kiwanis Club of Woburn, our partner Sam Walker, as well as the city celebrating 250 years of our country's existence. It's going to be a really good time. We hope to see everybody down there. As always, we're really happy to be here supporting the Council of Social Concern.
Well, it's a big year, obviously, 250th anniversary. It's a big year for the council, as we've heard today. What is the connection between your club and the Council of Social Concern?
Yeah, I could probably take that one. I mean, we've had a long-standing relationship between the council as well as us here at the Kiwanis, and we're very happy to continue to be partners, sponsors, donors, and supporters as well. We actually have many of our associates, our members, are really involved with the social as well. So, long-standing relationship.
Excellent.
That's right, and you guys do a lot for the community, as you just kind of indicated, one event that's going on, but you do a lot all year around, and supporting agencies like the Council of Social Concern is a mission of yours as well, so we appreciate everything you all do.
What else is on the plate for 2026?
We have a few other things. We've already started some. We're going to continue. We always sell Christmas trees at the end of the year.
Yeah.
That's another big one for us.
Big presents for you guys up in North Woburn.
Very much so, yes, absolutely. But we do have a donation we'd like to make today as well, if we may.
We'll definitely take that.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Wonderful.
Anything else you guys?
I'm okay. Hey, maybe challenge your fellow Kiwanians to make a donation today. How could they do that?
Any Kiwanians hearing my voice, please make a donation to the Council of Social Concern. Thank you.
What phone number would they?
They would ring up 781-995-4178.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you both for joining us. Thank you.
very much.
Good to see you.
Thank you very
Awesome.
much.
Thank
Have a
you.
great one.
Thank you, gentlemen. Excellent. Once again, here's Brian and Vicky from Technical Difficulties covering Nobody's Home by Avril Lavigne.
Well, I couldn't tell you why she felt that way. She felt it every day, and I couldn't help her. I just watched her make the same mistakes again. What's wrong now? Too many problems. Don't know where she belongs. Where she belongs. She wants to go home, but nobody's home. It's where she lies, broken inside, with no place to go, no place to go to dry her eyes, broken inside. Open your eyes and look outside, find the reasons why you've been rejected, and now you can't find what you've left behind. Be strong now. Too many problems. Don't know where she belongs, where she belongs. She wants to go home, but nobody's home. It's where she lies, broken inside, with no place to go, no place to go to dry her eyes, broken inside. Her feelings she hides, her dreams she can't find. She's losing her mind, she's falling behind. She can't find her place, she's losing her faith. She's fallen from grace, she's all over the place. Yeah, she wants to go home, but nobody's home. It's where she lies, broken inside, with no place to go, no place to go to dry her eyes, broken inside, lost inside, lost inside. Oh, oh. She's lost inside, lost inside. Oh, oh, oh.
We're back. We're back for our last dish of the day, which is something that I was told by somebody. I said, "What the heck is that all about?" But I'm going to give it a shot here today. I've only done it once at home. It's a potato chip omelet. So I got 3 eggs. Before I beat those and add the potato chips, I want to get some onions going. Just get some onions. Let's get this thing blasting. I don't actually know if you can use the word blast when you're using induction cooking, but we're going to give it a shot. Just want to get some gloves on here. Sauce bolognese is coming along really nice. It's ready. So I have it on low. And it smells really awesome. Chicken sliders are all set. And like I say, I like to use pickles on them, and that's all I do. But you can certainly put whatever you'd like, whatever. Let's get this going. Okay. Where are we? Here we got, so I have 3 eggs in a bowl. I'm just going to beat those with the fork. We can get rid of this, recycle that. And we got a nice big handful. I have saltless chips today because I'm going to be adding a little salt to it, and I didn't want it to be overly salted, so a couple of handfuls. I just want the onions to get a little bit translucent so you can kind of see through them. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt now. And why I like to use the saltless chips, I have more control. Now, if you really want to get really crazy here, you could use barbecue chips, you can use jalapeno chips, you can go crazy. Let's see here. Just want to get these a little translucent. Oh, there's a little, get rid of that. I have to give kudos today to Jim and Rich for bailing me out on the first recipe as we had an extreme power failure, and all of a sudden I froze. I think that's going to make the blooper reel on my Easy Gourmet show. Maybe we'll show it on April Fool's Day or something. Actually, before the broadcast is over, I have to find out when the Easy Gourmet Telethon, not Telethon, Easy Gourmet all day long marathon. So just gonna throw that in there. Geez, I have this blasting, but it's not really blasting. And that basically is it. So we're going to cook that down. We're going to fold it over. We could certainly add cheese to this if we wanted to. And basically that's our potato chip omelet. But we want that to cook a little more. But like I say, I can't get these burners to do what I'm asking them to do today. I'm just going to throw a little bit of parsley in just to break up some of that neutral colorization here. A little green, doesn't hurt anybody. Okay, this looks really good. Yes, Jim?
Hey, Vinny, you mentioned you could add cheese to that. What kind of cheese would you add to that?
Gruyere.
Gruyere?
Yeah, Gruyere. I like saying Gruyere. Individually wrapped cheese slices. No, but something a little exotic. Like when you make an omelet in the morning, if you decide to put cheese, what kind of cheese do you use?
Oh, cheddar.
Yeah, cheddar. Cheddar would be nice.
Cheddar or Swiss is nice.
Yeah, Swiss would be nice.
And where did you find this recipe,
That was my first question.
A friend of mine, he was looking through the cabinets, didn't have a whole lot of anything besides eggs, so he told me about this. But he says you can flavor it the way you want. I mean, you could, like I say, you can go with onions. You could probably put a little cooked hamburger in this, a little cooked ground beef. And you could sort of, what was that? What that mean? What is that?
He was going like this because he wanted us to be a little closer.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, Jim, we're practically friends.
Practically.
Actually, if I had if this cooks a little more.
Vinny, that's almost starting to look good.
It's good, really. It doesn't seem like.
No, we're gonna flip.
We'll be the judge of that, Vinny.
Well, if it's a little tighter, I could flip this.
It's setting up pretty nicely there. And how many eggs was that?
3. I used
3 eggs.
But you can go a little more if you want. You can go a little more.
Do you have a chip preference, or you just use?
No, I like saltless and.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but like I say, you don't have to use saltless. You could get, I think I said this barbecue, jalapeno, sour cream and onion. It's, as I always say on my show, I give you the base, and then you take it from there. You want it like chicken burgers. You want to add cayenne pepper, you add a little cayenne. You want to add a little green pepper, red pepper, you do that. It's just, I gave you the base, and
that's frying up pretty nice.
yeah, I wish these things were a little.
Now, the first time you made this, what was the reaction?
I thought it was pretty good, actually, yeah.
You made it for yourself? You made it for somebody else?
I made it one morning for breakfast.
Okay.
They all looked at it like, what the heck is that all about?
Kind of like we're looking at you now?
Yeah.
I am so intrigued.
Yeah. I'll tell you, you learn something new every year with Vinny here.
It's like peanut butter cups, 2 great tastes that taste great together, right?
Well, like I said.
Wait, do we have a licensing violation on that one? Sorry, guys.
Let's see. Let me see if I can do the flip here.
Oh, watch out.
Stand
I might be
back,
back
ladies and
here over
gentlemen.
here now.
I mean, normally I put a plate, turn it over, but I mean, this is, this is live TV.
So you gotta look good.
All right, let's see here.
Oh,
very
look
good.
at that. What a pro. Look at the color on that omelet. So now is when you would put the cheese in if you wanted to
Yes,
use cheese.
yes.
Fold it over nice or
yes,
roll it presentation.
But
Oh, it's great.
unfortunately, I don't have
I
any
tell you,
cheese.
those onions, they smell really good in there.
It does smell good, and it looks
And
good.
it's, the olive oil
And it
too.
looks good.
You're kind of selling me on this.
Potato
But
chip
like I
omelet
say,
for breakfast.
Rich, you can go crazy with this. I mean, you can, expand.
You could have that for dinner with a side salad.
Yes.
You'd be good to go, right?
Yes. And like I say, you could add a protein besides the eggs. You could add, some kind of a meat protein.
Spam.
Yeah, spam.
Now we're getting crazy.
Is that considered a protein?
Sure,
maybe. Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely.
All right, so we did chicken burgers, we had the bolognese.
Bolognese, chicken
and we've got
burgers.
your potato chip
Potato
omelet.
chip omelet. Yeah.
I think you're cooking for the Super Bowl, it sounds like.
You think? Maybe. Oh, I usually do, yeah.
What are you making? Anything? Any recommendations for Super Bowl?
Right? I'm looking for a
Well,
new recipe.
I do a encrusted, what do you call it? A mustard-coated chicken tenders, mustard, basil, olive oil. Then I grill those, and then I submerge them in corn bread, and I cook it in a cast iron.
Whoa.
So then everybody gets a piece of cornbread with a whole piece of chicken inside.
Oh, right. That sounds pretty good.
I have the cast iron form that has the.
Right.
Yeah,
Yep.
I make them in that. So
That's pretty
Very
good.
cool.
I like that.
Well, I think they're going to. They want us back on the main
Okay.
stage, so we'll see you in a
Thank you,
bit,
Vinny.
guys.
All
Good
right,
job, Vinny.
that's it today.
Save some of that omelet for me.
There's plenty here. Plenty here.
All right, we're back, Jim, and we're almost wrapping up here. We have a couple
We
more
are
guests.
in our last half hour.
Wow,
That's
it's gone by fast.
And we have another guest coming on, back from Beacon Hill. Representative Michael Day is with us.
Hello, Michael.
Gentlemen.
How are you, sir? Come on in right in the middle.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Good to see you, sir. Thanks for coming back again.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Never miss this if I can.
How are things?
Things are good. Well, the world's on fire, but things are good otherwise.
Yeah, good. That keeps us going.
Yeah. It's actually probably one of the most important years, I think, for the Council of Social Concern.
It is.
Helping our neighbors out.
Absolutely.
So I thank everyone that does the work at the council and everyone here at the Telethon, too.
What's been your involvement with the Council of Social Concern?
Well, I'm a Tanner originally. I live in Stoneham now and represent Winchester and Stoneham. So I've never really moved too far away from the council and the work that we all do. And again, I moved back home here. My wife and I moved back home here probably 20-something years ago.
Okay.
And we came back here for a reason, right? It's the neighborhood that helps the neighborhood. You help your community out, and that's what the Council of Social Concern really does, I think, better than most.
Excellent. Yes, neighbors helping neighbors.
Yeah.
Since 1969.
I know, it's been a long time. Mike, what's going on in Beacon Hill?
A little bit of everything. We're looking at some real tough times financially here now. Obviously, no surprise, everyone in our cities and towns are dealing with the same financial problems. We're looking at some substantial cuts from the federal government. So we in the state are working to shore those up to make sure our social programming stays intact and make sure Massachusetts stays who we are. Right? We get the healthiest, most educated population in the country. Our goal is to make sure that we stay in that place and the safest as well. But it's going to take some work this year, and it's going to take places like the Council of Social Concern banding together and making sure that where there are gaps in our society, the council's there to step in.
Well, it's really important that when we have an organization like this, we can't rely on one or two sources of revenue. We need to have a lot of people or a lot of groups pitching in, and that's what we're here today for.
Yeah. No, it's terrific work. I sound like beating a dead horse, but
it's okay. Keep
hugely important work that the council's doing. And so anyone watching, I encourage you to please make that donation today so that the council can continue to help us out.
Maybe tell our friends at home, how can they make that donation?
You can call 781-995-4178. I think we're here, till 3 o'clock?
Till 3 o'clock.
If you don't get it in by 3, certainly reach out through the website, I think, right? And make the donations there as well. And speaking of which, I'd like to make a donation from myself to the council as well. I will trust you, Jim, instead of Rich with that.
Smart.
So that it actually gets to the council. No, I appreciate it very much, and I appreciate the work you all do.
But we always appreciate your support.
Terrific.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Jim.
Thanks,
Rich,
Mike.
stay well.
Thanks, well.
Thanks.
Excellent. All right, and coming up, the director of our station, WPMC, Brian Ouellette.
Brian?
Hey guys, just coming on to do my typical thank yous and
Hey, some pretty mean guitar work there.
No.
Well, you know, when you call yourselves technical difficulties, people give you a little bit of leeway, you know.
That was really
So
good.
we
Nice,
got
nice
some-
reach back to Jane.
Yeah, 1979. So I was going back a bit for some of the younger kids. So
Great to see. Thank you for doing that.
we did have some technical difficulties today, so it was kind of appropriate. But we got through. I know Vinny had some problems.
It's all Vinny's fault. So
Yeah, it's all Vinny's fault. He's unplugging stuff over there and plugging it back in. But I just want to thank you guys for standing up here for 3 hours again under the hot lights. You guys do a great job. And there's also Vinny for cooking over at the hot plates over there and the hot lights over there. So thank you, Vinny. And I want to do my thank yous for WPMC. We had Anthony Giglio directing today. Lauren Coleman was our technical director. Jennifer Gatter, our producer, was also on teleprompter. And we had Matt Frizzell on audio. And then we also had our student volunteers. We had Ashton Dusablon and Evan Johnson on camera. They're right behind over
Thanks,
there.
guys.
And we also had Galvin Popolo, who was in the booth, also helping out. And from the Council of Social Concern, I'd like to thank Jesse Ben Cosme, Amanda Harvey, Maddie Mitchell, Tyler Hansen, Darren Sawicki, Kirsten Lockery, Ann Chatfield, Paula Matthews, and Carla Bowden. Thank you very much for another successful telethon.
And Brian, thank you to you and your team. You named the people helping out today. It takes a village to put this telethon on. It takes weeks to plan and do all of this. And even playing some music for us and making those videos, it's not small tasks. The videos that we see here are produced by your organization. So, we can't do our work and spread the word and our message without people like yourself and your team to get it out there. So thank you for everything you do.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're the unsung hero behind the council.
They make this really easy for us to do what we're doing today. We have a very small part, but without their assistance, their technical aptitude, we wouldn't be as successful.
Well, you need storytellers, and Brian and his team tell the story of the agency, and the picture's worth 1,000 words sometimes. And seeing those videos, seeing the council in action, is really what gets the phones ringing, people to donate, and they see it in action. And thank you to your team for all you do for that.
For the past few years, we've been having trouble getting acts to come on the show or whatever. They used to have a talent show here at the high school. I don't know if they do it anymore, but so Anthony and I looked at each other and said, he plays keyboard, I play guitar, so he said, let's try to put something together and add to this. If we can't find people, we'll just try it ourselves. So that's what we did. So
it was perfect. I'm looking forward to next year's.
Next year. We're already starting to think about next year. But I love what we did today, and again, I love the slogan "Neighbors helping neighbors." I think that's what we did today.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much. So
thank you.
That's all I have to say.
So with that, let's bring in the Executive Director for the Council of Social Concern, Jesse Ben Cosme.
Hi, Jesse.
Hey, Jesse.
Hi, guys. How are you? I'm good. I'm good.
How's your day going?
Oh, it's going great.
Now.
I just wanted to announce we did hit our goal. So we hit $20,000. So amazing. All of our supporters, all the volunteers today, everybody has helped. And this has been a year where you actually see how great the support of the community really helps us meet our mission, push forward. So yeah, between, doing our ribbon cutting and having so many people come to that, the donations to the food pantry have been amazing. The monetary donations coming in have been amazing as well. I don't think there's another word other than amazing, but you can see when they say every little bit helps, that has been it. Like, I've been able to see it. Just firsthand being at the council and just seeing literally every bag of grocery, every donation that comes in, and every supporter that comes to us or calls us or just shows up to our events, how much of a difference that has actually made for us this year. And I want to say thank you to everybody for that.
Yeah, well said, Jesse. It's amazing to see the council in action, and we get to see it behind the scenes, and the food pantry, the child care center, the children's programming. you know, in the community, like days like today, you know, you go out and there's a green room off to the right here, and everyone's here supporting the agency. It's full. People are happy to be here. It takes a community effort like you're talking about. And you know, every day you show up to work and you see some donations, whether it's foods, maybe some gift cards, and like you said, the small ones, you know, they're just as important as the big ones because those small ones add up. If you give a $20 gift card, you know, a bag of groceries, you know, it keeps the council going, and it keeps your volunteers and your staff busy and active. And you guys, you know, one of the great things about the council is the staff that's been there have been there for years. Right?
They have been, and just the new people that come in, you know, every organization, every job has turnover where the people retire, but we've had so many people there for decades that believe in the mission, and the new people that come in are also very supportive and just believe in what they do. So it's been great to have an amazing staff behind me, right? Because I get to oversee the whole thing while I'm hands-on as well. It's just they're the ones that really keep it running along with our volunteers.
Well said. So it's been a great day. We hit our goal.
It has been.
A lot of good talk about what the agency's doing, where we're going next, and thank you for all you do. You work tirelessly, and you know, running the agency, and it's so important to the community, and days like today, you feel it. So thank you for everything.
Yeah. So you still have time to donate, 781-995-4178. There's a QR code, and you can go to our website, socialconcern.org. And thank you all again.
Okay, and I think that's going to bring us to our closing. I think I heard mentioned that we had our goal of 20,000 and we shattered it. So we hit our goal.
Congratulations, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for all your hard work.
And as we wrap up today's telethon, we want to thank everybody who joined us, donated, volunteered, and shared their time with us. Thank you, and we'll see you next year.
The Council of Social Concern supports individuals and families in our community every single day, and none of this work would be possible without the generosity you've seen throughout today.
This has been the 17th annual Don Manzelli Memorial Telethon. We are truly grateful to everyone who helped continue this tradition of compassion and care.
Thank you for